Welcome to NBA Imperialism, the game where everybody's winner until they lose. How it works in NBA Imperialism for NBA 2K24 is a little something like this. We go over here, and this isn't the right thing. Hold on. Oh, wait. Yep. There it is. We go over here, and we have a wheel of all 30 NBA teams, and you spin the wheel to determine who is going to go where, what, when, and why, and it looks like the Charlotte Hornets are the team that's going to go on the offensive for this example. Then you go over to this wheel, and you say, what direction do the Charlotte Hornets want to go? Because they are going to be the team that is attacking. And we go over here and look at the map, and you say, okay, here are the Charlotte Hornets, and the direction that the map has decided, or the arrow in this case, because I know things, is directly south. So you look here, you say they go south, and they do in fact take out South Carolina. What then we do is we go over to their team in NBA 2K24. We go, oh, that's a really nice roster you have there. A whole bunch of good players here. Lonzo Ball or LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier and Miles Bridges. And then you're going to go and you're going to give somebody a 1 overall boost. In this case, we'd be giving it to LaMelo Ball, bringing him up to an 87 overall. Now, let's say that they were on the map and they spun the wheel and it ended up going west, ended up having them take on the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, that would involve a winner-take-all single elimination game where they would go head-to-head to determine who was the winning team, who was the true Imperial power. The winner of that game would both get their overall point boost, but they would also be able to steal the best player from the other team's team. And that would probably be a Ja Morant in this case. So that is how NBA Imperialism works. If you're a little confused, stick around because we're going to have some fun. But let's go ahead and kick everything off with our first turn of the game. And that is going to be this button here, spinning. And what we're going to do is have one round where all 30 teams are either going to get to go or get attacked so that everybody has at least one turn so nobody gets left behind in the first round. Then we'll have round 2 where it's kind of more of a free-for-all. Anything can happen. But the first team that is going to go is the Utah Jazz. And they've got a really fun one because they do have a Lauri Markkanen, but at the same time, they kind of traded away their superstars. They are potentially able to go over, steal Nikola Jokic from the Nuggets, steal Kevin Durant from the Suns, and they would have a pretty healthy squad, all things being equal. But let's go ahead, click this button, go to that button, click this, and say, what direction do the Utah Jazz want to go? And that is going to me to be, these ones are always tough, but I think they're going to be taking out Nevada. Like this. So we give them that area, they give them that state. There are 48 continental states for all these teams to run through. The Jazz get a little bit of a size boost, and then we'll go over and make sure that they get their 1 overall boost to most likely the best player on the team, which is one Lauri Markkanen, now up to an 87 overall. They got Walker Kessler behind him, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, John Collins, Taylor Horton Tucker. Definitely an interesting team. Are they going to be a credible threat to win this whole thing? That will have to be remaining to be seen. But like I said, for the first round, we're going to take the Jazz off the wheel. I don't know what the difference is for that. And we'll go ahead and keep on spinning all these teams around and see who's going to go next. And that is the Golden State Warriors. And the Warriors are always in a little bit of a tough spot because they have the entire West Coast to deal with. The Kings to the east, the Blazers to the north, the Lakers to the south, the Clippers to the south, and nobody to the west. We'll go ahead, spin the arrow and see what direction are they going to go? And that is directly north. That to me is a date with the Portland Trailblazers. Gonna be a fun one here. Steph Curry versus Damian Lillard. Battle of the shooting guards. Best shooters in the NBA history. Klay Thompson versus Anthony Simons. Shaedon Sharpe versus Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green versus Jeremy Grant. And Kevin Looney versus Yusuf Nurkic. We're going to hop in for the first few minutes of this game, see if anybody takes a tremendous lead, and then we'll make sure to hop in at the end of the game if it gets close. If I did not mention this, the team that is on the offensive, on the attack, will be the away team, which means the team that is receiving, in this case, the Portland Trailblazers, have home court advantage for whatever that's worth. I don't know if the Moda Center is really tremendous home court advantage compared to a team like, I don't know, not MSG, but who would have the best home court advantage? Maybe LA? Anyway, weird play there. Yusuf Nurkic cause a foul, and Kevin Looney, who can't really shoot the free throw all that well, so it's not bad if he goes 1 for 2. First one is up, and first one is in. Kevin Looney, next free throw is up, and he misses, so it's a decent play as far as points per possession are concerned. Damian Lillard coming the other way on fast break, gives it to Anthony Simons, who gets right underneath the basket. Klay Thompson can do nothing but look on helplessly as the Portland Trailblazers have a 2-1 lead. Steph Curry running the shock troops coming the other way. We got a Klay Thompson coming off ball. Open, 3. Bang! And the first 3-pointer of the game goes to Klay Thompson. Yeah, this will be a high-scoring affair for sure. I expect the Warriors to win this one pretty easily, but at the same time, the Trailblazers do have some good shooting and young players. They just haven't reached their prime and their peak. They're definitely a few seasons away from being good. I say that, and Andrew Wiggins is a few seasons away from being out of the league with that turnover. Shaedon Sharpe, transition, corner, three, splash, and that's a good one there. Shaedon Sharpe, Steph Curry's hand in his face does not bother him, almost behind the backboard, and he still makes it rain. And we'll hop into Simcast, got a high-scoring affair. Maybe they actually fixed the CPU versus CPU games, because I remember last season's Imperialism was atrocious to watch the entire time. It was like, oh, the final score is 2-0 halfway through the quarter. Anyway, we got a close one here, so we'll hop in around the 3-minute mark or so, back and forth game. Warriors have a little bit of a lead. Blazers are fighting, tie game, and about 2 minutes, 51 seconds left. Yeah, the first game is a good one here. 126-122 Warriors over the Portland Trailblazers, who have not yet traded away Damian Lillard. Jeremy Grant accepting the inbound, getting D'd up by Draymond Green, former Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Simons bringing it back out. And this play is not looking good. We're doing iso ball. Damian Lillard on Stephanie Curry. Dribbling. Getting a screen from Jusuf Nurkic. And what a pass. No look between the legs. And Jusuf Nurkic kisses it off the glass. Great finish, but ooh. Damian Lillard with a little sauce on that pass. And we have a 2-point game. 2 minutes, 28 seconds left. How will the Golden State Warriors respond? How will the Blazers defend this offense? Kevon Looney in the post. Handoff. Bad play. Nothing happening. Steph's kind of wide open, and they're having Andrew Wiggins shoot a three, which is not good offense for the Warriors. I'll say that much. Jeremy Grant coming the other way. Gonna run the troops. Damian Lillard has the ball. Not a lot happened. Oh, backdoor cut. Klay Thompson gets caught sleeping, and Anthony Simons puts it up and puts it in. Klay does not get a hand up. Lateral quickness not the same as it used to be back in the day. Steph Curry bringing the ball up now. I mean, I thought the Warriors were going to win this one pretty handily. Oh, Steph gets him shook. Steps back, but does not take the shot. Draymond Green now kicking it at Andrew Wiggins is going to have to create. Nope, Steph Curry off platform. Three. Bang! Steph Curry hits a dagger three. We got a 129-126 game. Yeah, this is good. I like seeing competitive basketball. It's been a while. Damian Lillard dribbles right around Steph Curry, puts the shot up, and a long two goes in. Okay, still a 1-point game. 1 minute, 33 seconds left. Not a lot of offense being played, but that's as expected because these teams are not great defensively. Did I say offense? Did I mean defense? Whatever. Kevon Looney set the screen. Steph Curry taking it and missing. Blazers have a chance to take a lead here. 1 minute, 17 seconds left in this one. Full court pass. Damian Lillard underneath the basket. Draws the foul. Steph Curry commits his third. Damian Lillard going to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead. First one is up. And in, MVP chance raining in from the Moda Center crowd as the next one for the lead. The go-ahead free throw is up and in. 130-129. Yeah, most of the time the games are going to be this good, so lock in and enjoy because we have a thrilling one here. Steph Curry being picked up, and he goes right around and puts up the little finger roll. Damian Lillard left in the dust, unable to play on-ball defense against one of the best offensive players in the history of the game. Warriors taking the lead, less than 1 minute left in this one. Damian Lillard going to get the screen from Jusuf Nurkic. What can he do with it? Dribbling, pulls up, three, open, splash! And the Trailblazers take the lead right back. And what are the Warriors going to do to respond? Steph Curry taking out his do-it-yourself kit, kicks it. And, oh, he gets it right back. Quick action, quick offense, and another three goes in. Everybody is raining. Look at that. Steph Curry making threes. Damian Lillard making threes. Steph Curry making threes again. And we have a 134-133 game. 44.9 seconds left in this one. How can you have 10/10 of a second? Not really sure, seeing as minutes are and seconds are counted by 60s instead of 10s. You know, the system, whatever. Draymond Green grabs the rebound after a miss. And the Trailblazers are going to have to lock up on the defensive end. Dribbling, stepping. Oh, pump fake, double pump fake. Jab step. Klay Thompson now has the ball. Might have a size mismatch, but he gives it right back to the captain. Steph Curry setting the screen. Open. Three. Misses. And we got a timeout from the Portland Trailblazers. 16.5 seconds left. The CPU is dumb, so they're going to drain the clock down. And this is going to be the final shot for the first game of NBA Imperialism. Who's going to walk away victors? Is it the Warriors? Is it the Trailblazers? Ball's in Damian Lillard's hand. He's on fire. And he's dribbling. and he's dribbling. Yusuf Nurkic has the ball, kicks it. Anthony Simons, screen's gonna get set. Klay Thompson playing heavy drop coverage, wide open, long two. Anthony Simons, go ahead bucket, 4 seconds left. What kind of defense are you playing, Klay? 4 seconds left in this one. Do we have miracles? Is there magic happening in Portland? Inbound goes in. Klay Thompson kicks it to Draymond Green, who's gonna pull up from the elbow, and he's gonna make it. 136, 135, and the Portland Trailblazers fall. No! Does that count? Who wins? Oh my God. Did they not count that final shot? Oh my God. It came too late, but Damian Lillard actually made the full court heave. Let's see if it's good. Oh, time expired way too early. Time expires right here. Oh my gosh. First of all, wild. Draymond Green makes a pull-up jumper. Second of all, wild. Damian Lillard makes a full court heave. Third of all, wild that it comes after the clock expires. A lot to take in for our first game of NBA Imperialism, but unfortunately, the Trailblazers do fall. Damian Lillard is going to come over and be the backup point guard to Stephanie Curry, which isn't great for either team, all things being equal, but that means Steph Curry is going to go up to a 97 overall with that boost, and we'll be sure to go over to the map and say thank you for all you have done, Portland. But once again, in NBA Imperialism, you are the first team off the books and out of the Carolina, California, Pacific Northwest states. Something like that. Golden State Warriors logo does in fact grow a little bit, and of course, they're coming off the wheel as the Portland Trailblazers have been eliminated, gone, as the spinner gets thinner. That is how NBA Imperialism works, as the next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Houston Rockets. And what direction is Houston going to go? Houston, similar to the California teams, kind of has a tough out because they're going to have to play somebody. They're going to have to go through Zion or Luka or Victor Wembanyama just to make it out of the first round, let alone if any of the teams want to attack them twice. So let's go over to the arrow, see what direction are they going to go. They're going to go south. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say this one is going to be a San Antonio Spur matchup. Got an interesting one here. Fred VanVleet versus Trey Jones, battle of the undersized guards. Devin Vassell versus Jalen Green, going to be a good matchup. Dylan Brooks versus Keldon Johnson. Jeremy Sohan versus Jabari Smith Jr. And then Alperen Şengün versus Victor Wembanyama. If I'm a betting man, I might be taking the Spurs on this one just because of Victor Wembanyama's size that I think Alperen Şengün is going to struggle with. You got 6'4" versus Alperen. Outside his shoes is probably really closer to 6'7" or 6'8". And then Victor Wembanyama, you can already see the size disparity of this man on the court. He is just a freakish unicorn-style player. Jalen Green completely ISOing up on a pretty good defender, but he gets right around Devin Vassell and pulls up from 8 feet and splashes it. Not too bad for himself. Spurs looking to respond, coming the other way, and I think whatever the sliders are on, I might be on pro difficulty. This is much better than how all Hall of Fame difficulty works, and we're just going to stick with this. Devin Vassell goes right around, pulls up instead of making the layup. He splashes it from 11. Got a quick high-scoring affair, 2-2. How will the Rockets respond? Jalen Green, dribbling, being picked up. ISO wing, and he's got some size, got some space. Misses. Alperen Şengün on the glass, puts it up and puts it in with the and one. Going to the free throw line is Alpi. And he converts the and one. We have a 5-2 lead here for the Houston Rockets. Trey Jones going to run the offensive unit. Keldon Johnson being picked up by Dylan Brooks. That's going to be a tough matchup for him. Going back to Trey Jones. Don't know what the offense is here. Are they trying to get it to the post? Victor Wembanyama on Alperen Şengün. Is that a mismatch? Not really. It's completely different skill sets. Victor pump faking, puts it up, puts it around, does not make it, and does not get the offensive board. Jalen Green sprinting the other way. One of the highest flying athletes in the history of basketball. What does Jalen Green have? Jabari Smith setting the screen. And he's going up, and he's laying it off the glass, but he misses. Victor Wembanyama grabbing the rebound. And they may have a mismatch here. Looks like Victor has Dylan Brooks on him. And they go to that right out of the elbow. Wow, he just pulls up and misses his shot. Dylan Brooks can do nothing but stare on as Victor Wembanyama shoots over him, but that is not good offense according to 2K because it is a miss, and Jalen Green's going to go up. Jalen Green's going to go up. Jalen Green's going to go up, and he misses. Got numbers going the other way. 5-on-4. Trey Jones dribbling. Devin Vassell. Nope. Keldon Johnson. Nothing. And are they going to go back to the post? Feed the beast? Feed the 7-foot France big man? Nope. Here comes Victor to finally set a screen. Doesn't set a screen. Keldon Johnson doesn't care. And he's going up. And he's missing. We got battle of the misses here. Unlike the Portland Trailblazer Golden State Warrior matchup, nobody can make a bucket here. Fred VanVleet looking to answer. Kicks it to Alpi, operating out of the post right at the elbow. Little jump hook is up and in. 7-2, and we're going to be hopping into Simcast. Now, these are battle more of the taking squads than the good teams as the Rockets jump out to a huge lead here. Not tremendous, about 20 points. Wow, going into the fourth quarter, the Rockets have stomped all over the Spurs, and it looks like they may be advancing here easily as they win 122-100. Okay, Trey Jones had a good game. Devin Vassell was okay. Victor Wembanyama, solid 16 and 14. As for them, Jalen Green was good. Alperen Şengün gave you a 20 and 10 game. Yeah, all in all, the Rockets just dominated. Victor Wembanyama will be coming over and immediately being the highest overall player for this team. That being said, I guess Fred VanVleet is the highest overall original Rockets. I think I'm going to give the points to Jalen Green. Boost him up to an 84 overall because he's actually been here. Fred VanVleet is the free agent pickup. But now their team is starting to look a little mean. 284 overalls, 283 overalls, although they have a little bit of an overlap. And Alperen Şengün and what's his name? Victor Wembanyama, respectively. And of course, the San Antonio Spurs have been eliminated off the map. Gone. As the Houston Rockets looking to take over Texas, they're going to have to run through Luka Doncic one way or another. But unfortunately, San Antonio Spurs have been eliminated from NBA Imperialism as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to go on the offensive is the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is correct. And you look over at the Timberwolves, normally they take a while to get eliminated just because they only have teams to the north and teams to the east. There's basically, we'll say, a good 60% of their direction can be free points for them. But what direction does the arrow have in store for your Minnesota Timberwolves? And, southeast. Are they looking for a Bucks matchup right now? It kind of feels like it, right? Let's do a little zoom action here. Zoom in. You could argue Iowa, but I'm thinking this is Minnesota Timberwolves at the Bucks. Well, I got a pretty opinionated feeling on how this one's going to go, but you got Drew Holiday versus Michael Conley, Grayson Allen versus Ant Edwards, Jaden McDaniels versus Christopher Middleton, Giannis versus Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert versus Brook Lopez. Yeah, I mean, if we had to guess, and I know that the Milwaukee Bucks are prone to historic collapses, I'm pretty sure all of us are going to feel that the Timberwolves are going to get spanked. Rudy Gobert is going to be the problem. And even though Giannis can't shoot as bad as Rudy Gobert can't shoot, one of them is an MVP and the other one is a disaster playing alongside Karl Anthony Towns. Anyway, going into the post with Drew Holiday trying to bully Mike Conley. Does have a little bit of size with the step back, kisses it off the glass. 54% contested, does not matter. And how will the Minnesota Timberwolves respond? I got them rocking the Kevin Garnett away uniforms. I really liked the black Minnesota Timberwolves early 2000s unis, but they don't look right with this team because it's all finesse as Anthony misses a wide open three. Whereas this kind of reminds me more of the grit and grind of the old school NBA. They're not a high flying action machine. They're more of like get into your body and make you suffer. As Jaden McDaniels, or is it Jalen McDaniels? I don't remember, commits the foul. The Timberwolves McDaniels is actually Defensive Player of the Year candidate. The dude has really turned up his game on the defensive end. Brook Lopez inbounds the ball to Drew Holiday. Lots of brothers in this game. You got Giannis, Thanasis, and Kostas. You got Drew, Aaron, and Justin. You got Jaden and Jalen. Are there any other teams that I'm missing? As Grayson Allen hits the wide open three-point shooter. No stranger to making it splash from deep. How will the Minnesota Timberwolves respond? Already down 5-0. 1 minute into this one, Michael Conley gives it to Rudy Gobert. Disaster waiting to happen. He kicks it. Ant Edwards going to ISO up. We got a play going for Mike Conley. Ant says, no mas, I'm taking it myself. Going into the post, kicks it out. Jaden McDaniels relocates to the corner. And here's McDaniels. Goes up, draws the foul. Ooh, tough shot. Gets it off with the bump from Giannis. This kind of looks like a block, but you know what? He somehow maneuvers and navigates around the defending Giannis Antetokounmpo. It is a 5-2 game. We'll probably hop in a simcast after the next score, but Drew Holiday getting the screen from Brook Lopez doesn't really do anything with it. Kind of an ugly possession here. What is the play? Chris Middleton running off ball, going to be open for three. Gonna be open from mid, gets another screen, shot up and makes it. And it is a quick 7-2 lead for your Milwaukee Bucks. But we got a good one here going into Simcast. Timberwolves have a lead here for whatever reason going into halftime. Now the Bucks take a lead back and forth game going into the fourth quarter. About a 6-point deficit here. And we'll hop in maybe with 3-ish minutes left. I feel like that game lasted too long, so we'll hop in under the 2-minute mark. 119-118, Milwaukee Bucks looking to capitalize. And, oh nope, Timberwolves have the ball. Don't know why they were showing us Chris Middleton. Timberwolves ball, Rudy Gobert on the inbound. Ants calling for it. Conley calling for it. Everyone calling for it. He finally gets it in. Karl Anthony Towns kicks it out. Anthony Edwards being picked up. Pass is terrible. Grayson Allen going the other way. Foul this man in transition. Snatch him out of the air. Nobody does it. And Grayson Allen dunks the ball. 121-118. Great defensive instincts from the young fella. Everybody's favorite player, Grayson Allen. You put him in a likability contest, Grayson Allen is certainly number one. Allen picking up Edwards. Edwards getting flashy, fancy, dribbling, isoing. Great defense one-on-one from Grayson Allen, though. Does not let Anthony Edwards get by. Bodies him up. Bodies him again. Has to fade. Jump hook. Misses. Giannis grabs the ball. I would foul Giannis here because Giannis can't shoot, but they kick it up. Drew Holiday. Size mismatch. Again, loses his dribble. And Giannis now has the ball at the free throw line. Being picked up by Karl Anthony Towns. Kicks it out. Kicks it back. And we got a 1v1 situation here. Giannis isoing up on Karl Anthony Towns. Gonna go around. Gonna kick it out. Gonna give it up to Grayson Allen. Desperation. 3. Giannis on the glass. Pumps fakes and throws it down with authority. 5-point lead for Giannis on the offensive end. He can't shoot, but he can certainly give you effort and offensive rebounds. Anthony Edwards looking to respond. Team down by 2 possessions now. Gonna ISO up on Grayson Allen because there's no offense being run by Chris Finch. Loses his handle. Has to put it up. 3 in the key. Does make it, though. Converting 120 to 123. Now the Timberwolves need a stop, and they need a stop bad. Bucks likely gonna try to use up some of this shot clock here. Only 40 seconds left in this one. Going into the post. Giannis almost takes it. Drew Holiday does and makes it. 3 dagger splash. 120 to 126. And that is not what you want if you're a Milwaukee to Minnesota Timberwolves fan. That was a quick 3 points, and it is a 6-point game now. Anthony Edwards gonna try to drive, loses possession, steps out of bounds, and that might be all she wrote. Both free throws are up and in. 128-120. Timberwolves need a 3 here. Anthony Edwards dribbling. Anthony Edwards stepping back. Dribbling still. A lot of time being wasted here. Still going. Can't do anything. Has to take a shot or do something. Gives it to Jaden McDaniels, who doesn't do anything himself. Finally gets a Karl Anthony Towns 3. Hand in his face. He does make it, though. But time may be running out. Do not pass to Giannis, and they pass to Giannis. There's a chance. 10.1 seconds left in this one. 5-point game. First free throw is up, and Giannis can't shoot. 123-128. It is still going to be a 2-possession game. Make or miss on this free throw. Next one is up. And he misses 0 for 2. Timberwolves take their last timeout. Giannis can't shoot. Inbound goes to Mike Conley. Got to take a 3 here. Time is ticking off the clock. What are you doing? Steps back. Still isoing and dribbling. Michael Conley just wastes the entire shot clock here, and he loses the game. That is it. 123-128. Don't know what Mike Conley did. The veteran had a brain fart, and that leads to the demise as the Bucks win. Chris Middleton was strong. 25 for him. Drew Holiday, 24 for him. Grayson Allen, 23 for him. And Giannis gave you 22, 10, and 6. As for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards did his usual self, 28 for him. Towns was solid, 26. Michael Conley, 22 and 12. And Rudy Gobert gave you 12 and 10. It's not terrible, right? Anthony Edwards going to be coming over and replacing Grayson Allen, who had a remarkable game. Kind of unfortunate, but Giannis Antetokounmpo will be getting the 1 overall bump, joining the 97 overall squad. And now they got a mean team here. Giannis, Ant Edwards, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, and Bobby Portis coming off of the bench. Going over to the map and saying, unfortunately, the team on the offensive has once again been eliminated as the Timberwolves are gone. The Milwaukee Bucks grow in logo size just a little bit, and they popped them off the wheel. Minnesota Timberwolves have been eliminated. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive as we continue on our march in round 1 of NBA Imperialism is the Phoenix Suns. Okay, take a quick peek at the Suns on the map. They will have to take on the defending NBA champions at some point. They will have to take on the Lakers. They will have to take on the Jazz, but there's always New Mexico just waiting to be overtaken by somebody. Let's go ahead and see what do the Suns want to do. Spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? You can't go that way. You can't. I'm sorry. Spin again. Thank you, Phoenix, for everything that you've done for the league. They want to go and take on the Lakers. They have a date with destiny. Kevin Durant versus LeBron James. Battle of the Beasts. Definitely a good matchup. Bradley Beal versus D'Angelo Russell. Basically, both of them playing out of position. Devin Booker versus Austin Reeves. Battle of the Superstars. Josh Okogie versus LeBron James. Kevin Durant versus Jared Vanderbilt. And DeAndre Ayton versus Anthony Davis. I'm a betting man. I'm on the LA Lakers, but that's because the Lakers are always favorites to win everything ever when it comes to NBA imperialism. And here we are. Tip goes to the Los Angeles Lakers. D'Angelo Russell bringing the ball up for the LA Lakers. LeBron James not being picked up by Kevin Durant. A little bit unfortunate, but you know what? It's not a big deal because they have Jared Vanderbilt D'ing up Kevin Durant. Austin Reeves kind of open here. Does not take the shot. Gonna get a couple of screens, reject the screens, and just throw the ball away embarrassingly. Kevin Durant brings the ball up for the Suns. Really bad first possession for the Lakers. Bradley Beal, Supermax contract, no trade clause. Gets a screen, has a long two open, doesn't take it, kicks it, and now he's throwing it away. Awful offense being run here by both teams. And now Anthony Davis is dribbling off his butt. Someone's got to crash. DA had an open lane, did not get the pass though. And now DA's operating out of the post. Has a mouse in the house, puts it up, puts it in. First points of the game goes to DeAndre Ayton. Like that rhyme. Nice little drop step there. D'Angelo Russell can do nothing because he is a helpless defender. Austin Reeves going to run the ball, and I'm noticing a lack of LeBron James touches here. LeBron coming up for a couple screens, takes the three. Okay, not exactly what you want if you're LeBron James. I'd like a drive into the lane, going to the free throw line maybe, but Kevin Durant now has the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Bradley Beal going to get a screen from DeAndre Ayton, being picked up by King James. Tough matchup for Brad. Going to try, drive hard, puts it up. Weird little jump hook there, and it actually goes in. 4-0 lead for the Phoenix Suns. Lakers coming the other way. They need their first points, and they need them bad. LeBron James looking to answer, being picked up by Josh Okogie. Size mismatch, but Okogie has a lot of tenacity on the defensive end. LeBron dribbling. Gonna get the screen from his co-star, his running mate, Anthony Davis. Pulls up, long three, off dribble, bang! And King James puts it in. As we'll be hopping into Simcast. Hopefully this is a good one and we can actually stick along and watch what happens. Going into halftime, it's a back and forth game. Suns have a little bit of a lead here going into the fourth quarter. About a 103-101 game. Definitely going to see if this is watchable. 6-point game, 7-point game, 5-point game, 5-point game, 7-point game. Lakers need an answer. 8-point game. Lakers need to score, and they need to score bad. 112, 121, 114, 123, 114, 125. 9-point game. We'll hop in, see if the Lakers can do anything in desperation, but it looks like they need a stop and a score really bad here. Otherwise, they're going to be eliminated quickly. The Phoenix Suns overwhelmingly favorites on this one. Devin Booker is gassed. Bradley Beal is being picked up by Austin Reeves, and Josh Okogie is gassed too, but he's driving hard, gets blocked. LeBron says, get that shit out of here. Austin Reeves now has the ball. Lakers don't have numbers, but they have a trailing Jared Vanderbilt. D'Angelo Russell pulls up three, hand in his face, 73% contested. It doesn't matter, and we have a 125-119 game. That's just what the doctor ordered. Lakers now have to D up yet again. Bradley Beal trying to ISO up on Austin Reeves, who's not a terrible defender. And nothing's happening here. Oh, he throws the ball away again. Now Anthony Davis bringing the ball up the other way, getting bumped by DeAndre Ayton, and he's taking it coast to coast. Austin Reeves puts it up and puts it in. 4-point game. The Lakers are fighting. There's still a pulse in the Crypt.com arena. And full court D is out now for the Lakers. Bradley Beal just sprints right by it, and Austin Reeves has to foul. Dangerous moments there, but can Bradley Beal be clutch from the free throw line? First one is up and in. Next free throw is up, and you're going to expect a timeout after this, and in. Got a 127-121 game here. Lakers need another three, and probably going to have to play the foul game unless they can get a miraculous turnover. Austin Reeves has the ball. LeBron James puts up a weird little floater and misses. And is that going to be the game? Was that weird, like 10-foot finger roll from LeBron going to be the way that the Lakers go out? Kind of embarrassing, but okay. LeBron James bringing the ball up now. What do the Lakers have? An open three. D'Angelo Russell in and out. And that is going to be all she wrote. No foul games left. The Phoenix Suns come in and stomp all over the LA Lakers in offensive fashion, 129-124. Anthony Davis, pretty monstrous, 30 and 11 for him. Bron gave you 27, 4, 5, 3, 1. No turnovers. D'Lo gave you a solid 20, but ultimately they could not get the stops that they needed. Bradley Beal drops 30. Devin Booker drops 38 and 7. Kevin Durant, 24 and 11. Bol. Even DeAndre Ayton gave you a solid 12 and 11 as the Lakers fall. Kevin Durant finally gets the better of LeBron James in a 1v1 situation as LeBron is coming over to be the starting small forward in place of Josh Okogie. Kevin Durant joining the 97 now overall squad. And unfortunately, the Lakers, or fortunately, depending on who you root for, have been eliminated from Imperialism. They are officially gone. And look at the Phoenix Suns. Suns got a date with destiny there with the Golden State Warriors. And we'll see what the Nuggets have to say in store. But go over to the wheel and make sure that we pop the Lakers off the map. Where are they? Down here. Bam. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. The favorites have been eliminated. Favorites asterisk. I always have them as the favorites, the Lakers specifically, just because they just, no matter what time and era in NBA history, they're always going to win every single game ever, always, because that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Anyway, the Washington Wizards are going to be up next, and I'm not going to expect too much for them. Let's go ahead and spin the arrow and see who are they going to lose to. They want to go north, and yeah, they're going to lose to the 76ers. This ain't Wizards franchise, baby. This is the current iteration of the Wizards, which means DeLon Wright versus James Harden. Oof. Landry Shamet versus Tyrese Maxey. Kyle Kuzma versus Tobias Harris. Denny Avdija versus PJ Tucker. And Daniel Gafford versus Joel Embiid. I believe they have Jordan Poole coming off the bench, and that makes a lot of sense because Jordan Poole is a bench warmer. I'm expecting complete domination from Joel Embiid and James Harden, but hey, you got to play the games. That's the way it's called. That's the name of the game. That's how sports work. Whatever cliche you want to use, you got to go in, you got to give effort. Daniel Gafford has the ball. Looks like they're running a play for Landry Shamet. Oh boy. Kind of had an open three there. Going to try to dribble on Tyrese Maxey. Doesn't get anywhere. Shocker. Surprise. Denny Avdija kicks it to Daniel Gafford. Kicks it to Landry Shamet again. Shot clock expiring. Landry pulls up three. Hand in his face. Misses. And Tobias Harris is coming the other way. Yeah, theoretically, this Sixers squad should just march and stomp all over Washington and Maryland. Ghost screen there from Joel Embiid. Not sure why. Now he's going to set the screen. James Harden almost out of bounds here. Being picked up. Great defense from DeLon Wright. Open three. Daniel Gafford in heavy drop. And he gets a rebound. Coming the other way is Denny Avdija. Okay, really fun matchup here. 0-0, also known as my favorite score. This is why I watch soccer. Kyle Kuzma running, dribble handoff, doesn't get anywhere. Now he's just pulling up, fading, out of bounds, misses. And this is going to be an ugly one. James Harden is now coming on transition, dribbles around Kyle Kuzma, battle of the awful defenders. And PJ Tucker has the ball, gives it to Tyrese Maxey, going to the post. Joel Embiid, MVP, drop step, and he just destroys Denny Avdija. Oh my gosh, did that man dirty, put him in a blender. And we're going to be hopping into Simcast because I expect this one to be over quickly. First quarter is a lead back and forth game, interestingly enough, and the Wizards have a lead here. In the fourth quarter, all right, 5-point game, 3-point game. 76ers are fighting back. They got that dog in them, but what is happening? This Wizard squad is marching. I say that, and we might have jinxed them, though. Up in at the sub 2-minute mark. 109-113. 76er ball. Wizards need to put together a couple of stops and go on a run of their own. Had a good lead there, though. And, okay. What is this play? Giving it to Tobias Harris, who's going to ISO up on Kyle Kuzma. Wow, that's a travel. Boy, I don't know what's wrong with the offenses here, but nobody's able to run efficient, intelligent offense. Double team comes over. Tobias Harris cannot handle the pass. He was wide open in the corner. Joel Embiid finds him, and Tobias Harris loses the ball like a fool. Denny Avdija comes in transition, misses, doesn't get the own rebound. And Tyrese Maxey going to slow everything down. Nope, he's just taking it, going coast to coast, drawing the foul, gets the and one. 115-109. Kyle Kuzma exposed. Is this Wizards franchise? This is how it feels playing as the Wizards. We get close, we play competitive, and then we ultimately lose because we are under-talented. Kyle Kuzma running the screen and roll with Daniel Gafford. Kind of, wow, passes it right over Joel Embiid's head. Look at the defense from Joel. He's like, I got it. No, wait, no, I don't. And that's how it feels when Naz Reid is in the game. Joel Embiid playing the point center for the 76ers now. 5-point lead, gets a screen from PJ Tucker. Kind of weird offense, and then Joel Embiid just speed bursts right by Daniel Gafford. What happened? Washington Wizards need a timeout. Wizards need a score, a stop, and a score. 48 seconds left in this one. Kyle Kuzma is tired. Dribbling, trying to ISO up on Tobias Harris. Not a lot cooking there, kicking it out. Landry Shamet jacks it up from 3, and he misses. And that's probably going to be game. We'll be watching one more possession, see if the Wizards can do anything magical. Oh, DeLon Wright got shook, ankles broken. James Harden drains the 3, and the Philadelphia 76ers are going to go on to the next round. Joel Embiid, monstrous game, 33-13. Tyrese Maxey, monstrous game, 25-5. James Harden, solid game, 20-9. Wow, Jordan Poole off the bench gave them 31, but he wasn't there in the final minutes. Kyle Kuzma, 28-10. And then Danilo Gallinari, DeLon Wright, Daniel Gafford, not great. He only gets 9 and 11, never forget. Kyle Kuzma going to be coming over, and I guess he will be replacing Tobias Harris. They can really switch off if they need defense or offense. And Joel Embiid also joining the 97 overall squad with his 1 overall point boost. Unfortunately, the Washington Wizards fought valiantly, but fall short as they are eliminated from the NBA Imperialism map. Gone. Philadelphia 76ers are going to grow a little bit. I know that Maryland looks ugly. It's not my fault. It's theirs, and we'll make sure that the Washington Wizards are popped off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Coming down to it, I think we have maybe 15 teams left here in the first round of NBA Imperialism, and the Chicago Bulls are going to be next on the offensive. Over and take a peek at them on the map. Chicago has the Pacers. They have the Bucks, and they got a whole bunch of overall points just kind of waiting to be given over to DeMar DeRozan, most likely. And who is going to get the arrow? Where is it going to go? And that is Missouri, if I remember correctly. The same overall. I'm going to give it to DeMar DeRozan just because traditionally he's been the better of the 2 players while they've been playing together. Maybe not most efficient, but as far as leader of the team, game-winning, shot taker, etc., it has been DeMar. So the Chicago Bulls are taking over. They have not been eliminated yet. I know, shock, awe. Over to this one, and where are the Bulls? There you are, gone off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the New Orleans Pelicans, and they have 2 choices really. They could take out a Texas team, or they could take out an empty state. So we'll go ahead and see what direction does the arrow have in store. Spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? That's directly north. That's Arkansas. Something like that. Make sure that they're up a little bit. And that 1 overall point goes to the highest team, or the highest player on their team. And for whatever reason, it's always Zion Williamson, even though Brandon Ingram is the one who actually plays basketball for the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm just saying, shots fired. Go over here. Where are the Pelicans? Pop them off the wheel for the first round of NBA Imperialism as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to go on the offensive is going to be the Denver Nuggets. Your 2023 NBA champion Denver Nuggets are going to get a go. And we all know where Denver is, right? I don't need to show you on the map. Let's just go ahead, spin the arrow, and they want to go southwest, just like the airlines. That's, to me, is probably going to be New Mexico. Something like that. Make sure their logo grows a little bit, not just because they're NBA champions, but because they are New Mexico champions. And this is the button that I want because Nikola Jokic is the first player in NBA Imperialism to join the 99 overall squad. Look at that Joker, Finals MVP, 2-time regular season MVP, and soon to be Imperialism MVP. Pop the Nuggets off the wheel, and we're just going to keep it on going. Round 1 of NBA Imperialism as the Charlotte Hornets, our example team, is going to go next. We've already seen them on the map. Let's go ahead and spin the arrow, see which way do they want to go. And that's pretty much, yeah, South Carolina. And there we go, there we go, there we go. Kings of the Carolinas, and LaMelo Ball will be getting that 1 overall point because he is their clear and undisputed best player in possibly a long time. Better than Kemba, better than Joe, and better than Mama. We'll go ahead and keep on spinning the wheel. Hornets are here, gone. Pop them off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive, and ooh, we got the Miami Heat right next to the Orlando Magic, interestingly enough. And you go ahead and take a look at them. It's normally, okay, yeah, it's Miami and Orlando. We don't have a choice here. Here we are, the former Eastern Conference champions versus the former #1 overall picking Orlando Magic. You got Kyle Lowry versus Markelle Fultz, where the Magic actually have the advantage Tyler Hero versus Gary Harris. Jimmy Buckets versus Franz Wagner. Kevin Love versus Paulo Banchero. And Bam Adebayo versus Wendell Carter Jr. Why is Caleb Martin, also known as the best player on the Miami Heat, not starting over Kevin Love? Not really sure, but we don't make the roster decisions. All we do is watch the games. Orlando Magic are the home team. And let's see if they can defend home court against the attacking, the advancing Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler immediately gets the ball, and he's going to run the offense. Hopefully Jimmy is healthy, and he's Himmy Butler instead of the trash Butler that we see sometimes, as he pulls up for two and makes it. It's so funny, the disparity between a healthy Jimmy Butler dropping 50 points on his own versus a slightly less than healthy Jimmy Butler will score like 12 points and play bad defense. I don't know why Jimmy does that. Oh boy, Paulo Banchero just dominated him in the post. Wow. It was frustrating. I was definitely rooting for this Miami Heat squad to at least put up a little bit more of a fight against the Denver Nuggets in a 4-1 gentleman's sweep. Jimmy, Franz Wagner, defending, driving, jump hooks, makes it 4-2. Everybody's making their shots. Whatever difficulty, whatever slider we're on is certainly the best around. No one's ever going to bring you down. Markelle Fultz running the show. Not a lot of spacing on this Magic squad. That's one of their significant weaknesses that they're going to have to overcome. And look at Paulo Banchero. Ooh, he had a step there on Kevin Love. Pulls up, kind of one-handed jumper, misses. And we have a 4-2 game here. Let's see if the Heat can extend on their lead. Jimmy crosses. And Bam Adebayo and the rest of the troops come on down. And I don't know what that was, but they're going into the post. Bam Adebayo, jump hook, misses. Carter Jr. on the rebound. Magic have numbers. Franz Wagner might pull up for three, might go around, might pull up for two, and he splashes from the mid-range game. We got a tie game here in Florida. Hopping into Simcast, and the Heat have a lead here at halftime, going into the third quarter with a little bit of a lead. It's not a huge lead, but it's big enough as the Magic now have the lead of their own. This might be one of those games that we're hopping in 106, 104, 107, 106, back and forth. Dogfight. Punches are being thrown. 1 minute, 38 seconds left. Heat have a lead, but oh god, the replay thing is still broken when you hop into Simcast too early. And here we are, 5-point game, Heat ball. And Jimmy Butler is going into the post, kicking it to an open Kyle Lowry three. Oof, misses that. Boy, Kyle Lowry might be washed because you got to make that jumper when you're that wide open. In the fourth quarter, Caleb Martin is finally in the game. And Paulo Banchero drives around and pulls up for two, makes it a one-possession game, 115-112. And Kyle Lowry and the Heat looking to respond. What do they have? What is the play? It's a Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo screen and roll going to the Jimmy out of the post. And he draws the foul. Oh, it's a charge. Challenge that, Spoelstra. Woo! Wow, huge call from the refs. They've already decided who they want to have win. Now it's time to see if the Magic can pull off the upset. Could you imagine the Magic picking up Jimmy Butler? I think that team might be better than the Heat. I say that, and Paulo Banchero just dominates poor Caleb Martin. He's got the size, he's got the speed, and he's got the strength and finishing touches. 114-115. The Heat have given up 2 baskets in a row and cannot respond offensively. They're going to go to Jimmy in the post. Jimmy's going to try to bully and strength and muscle and pump fake and shoot. And puts it in. Jimmy Butler is clutch. Jimmy Butler gives the Heat a 3-point lead. Magic on the inbound. Here's Paulo. Dribbling. Spinning for no reason in particular. Caleb Martin playing the D. Ooh, good enough. Bam Adebayo comes with the rebound, and they might need a foul here. 32 seconds left in this one. Jimmy's just taking it and driving. Doesn't need to drain any time on the clock as Jimmy Butler has made 4 points in a row and extended this lead back up to 5. It's 119-114. The Magic are in desperation mode now. 28.5 seconds left. Wendell Carter Jr. on the inbound. They need a three-pointer bad. Unfortunately, for all of the strengths of this Magic squad, three-point shooting is not it. Paulo Banchero looking for space. Puts it up and over Kyle Lowry, but now it's time to play the free throw game. Who's going to get the ball? Who's going to make the clutch shots? It's Kyle Lowry. First free throw is up. And in Kyle Lowry, 99%. He can't play defense anymore. He can't shoot anymore. He can't facilitate anymore, but he can hit clutch free throws. No timeouts left for the Magic. Shot clock is off. The Magic need a desperation magical three here, probably from Franz Wagner or Paulo Banchero. Who are they going to go to here? Time is running off. Precious seconds, and they're playing by 2. 100% smothered, but it still goes in. But that's not the sort of offense you want. 12 seconds ran off the clock, and they only got 2 points. They need threes and turnovers. Kyle Lowry going back to the free throw line. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and it looks like the door is about to shut on this Orlando Magic upset bid. Markelle Fultz kicks it. Paulo Banchero shoots it. And it's in and out, and we're going to hop into Simcast because that is the game. 123-118, the Magic barely escaped. Paulo Banchero had a strong game, 32, 5, and 6 on 24 shots. Franz was okay, 18 and 6 for him. Markelle Fultz gave you a 15 and 7. As for the Heat, Jimmy Butler was unreal, 11 to 17 from the field for 31 points. Bam was solid, 26 and 9. Tyler Hero gave you 18. Caleb Martin gave you 16, and Kyle Lowry gave you a quiet 13, 8, and 7. Paulo Banchero will be coming over to fill up that Kevin Love / Caleb Martin spot, and Jimmy Butler getting the 1 overall boost, now up to a 96 overall. And Jimmy Butler is certainly him, Butler. Make sure we go over to the map and say, unfortunately, that the Orlando Magic have been eliminated. Whoop, wrong button here. Yep, no, they're gone. As the Miami Heat have claimed Florida, and now they're marching out of the southeast of America. And we'll say thank you, everything for you have done. But the Magic, link text, I don't know, have been eliminated from the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive. And it looks like we're coming down to the top 10, maybe top 12 of the teams left in round 1 of NBA Imperialism is the Cleveland Cavaliers. And you look at the Cavs and you say, there's a lot of teams around them, but there's also potential to the south for them to get some overall points. So press this button, press that button. There's so many freaking buttons you have to press when you're playing NBA Imperialism in 2K24, and they want to go directly south. Ooh, we could really pick anywhere. Is that West Virginia or Kentucky? All right, heads is West Virginia, tails is Kentucky. We're going to make it disgusting red. Flip the coin. What was it? Heads is West Virginia, tails is Kentucky. Is that what I said? Whatever. I'm gonna agree with myself because let's put it like this: West Virginia is a little higher up, so they'll be the head, whereas Kentucky is the tail. Something like that. Heads always wins, but tails never fails. Make sure their logo grows just a little bit, and of course, Donovan Mitchell getting that 1 overall boost, formerly a 92 overall. Now he's a 93 overall. And we'll just keep on keeping on. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been eliminated from the round 1. They haven't been eliminated. They're actually completely still in it. I don't know why I said eliminated. Did I just jinx everything? Are the Cavaliers going to win everything now? Oopsie, the rumor come out. Anyway, looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be next up on the offensive end. We'll take a quick peek at them on the map. Just give you a good idea where they are. They have the Panhandle. They have the Mavericks. They have the giant boot of the Pelicans, and they have the defending champion Denver Nuggets, all to contend with. What direction are they going to go? Spin the arrow, spin the arrow. Which way do you want to go? Looks like Mavericks to me, right? Yeah. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Luka Doncic, battle of the all-NBA superstars. You got Josh Giddey versus Kyrie Irving, Luguentz Dort versus Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Williams versus Maxi Kleber. And Dwight Powell versus Chet Holmgren, going to be a tough matchup for Dwight Powell, but Chet Holmgren has not had his full experience yet. He doesn't have like an 83 overall. He's still technically a rookie. He hasn't played a single professional NBA game. Dallas Mavericks will be the home team, and your Oklahoma City Thunder are the away team, the attacking team, as Chet Holmgren wins the tip. Theoretically, the Thunder should win this, if I'm just giving out a guesstimate, because the Mavericks have so little talent outside of Luka and Kyrie Irving, and I feel like there's more depth as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander misses the easy layup. I guess not too easy. Kyrie Irving pulls up for 3. Oh, that's Tim Hardaway Jr. Ooh, and he misses. Like, I think the bench is much better for the Thunder than it is the Mavericks, but at the same time, the Mavericks are the more competitive team. In the past, they made it to a Western Conference Finals more recently, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets the backdoor cut, gets the and-1. Luka Doncic out here committing fouls. Luka Doncic looking silly. And Shai goes 1 for 1, converting the and-1. 3-0 lead for the attacking Oklahoma City Thunder. How will Luka Doncic and the Mavericks respond? It's a Dwight Powell screen and roll, right? Right? When are they ever going to face scan Dwight Powell? They haven't had him in the game looking like Dwight Powell in years. Okay, dribbling, nothing happening. Nothing happening. There it is. And Dwight Powell, there he is on the offensive glass. Kyrie Irving for three. Bang! Ties up the game, and Kyrie Irving runs back. Oh, that's Dwight Powell. I was mixing him up with Maxi Kleber. Is Kleber not face scanned into the game? Is that the problem? Could be. Anyway, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looking to respond, and he's just driving into the paint, almost loses the ball, somehow recovers. Josh Giddey over Kyrie Irving, and we have a quick 5-3 lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder going into Simcast. And I don't know why they want me to give minutes to Josh Green, because I'm not controlling any team. This is CPU on CPU crime as the Mavericks are dominating. Oh my God, 30-point victory, 140-108. Wow, Kyrie Irving dropped a 43-piece. Jaden Hardy dropped 32 off the bench, 10-21 from the field, and Luka had a quiet 21, 12, and 5. As for the Thunder, Shai was great, 39 for him, but then nobody else really came along. Josh Giddey had an okay 19 points on 19 shots, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Isaiah Joe gave him 12, and their bench was horrific. Wow. And for whatever reason in this game, Jalen Williams, not that Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, plays terrible in simulation, even though he's an incredible player. I don't know why. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to be coming over as the 93 overall point guard. Kyrie Irving will be the shooting guard. And I've got Luka Doncic as his secondary position, playing the small forward position. That's just the way that it's going to work. Even though Luka is now a 96 overall, he is getting that 1 overall boost. Make sure that we go over the map and say the panhandle has been taken over by Dallas Maverick Blue. Oklahoma City Thunder, 1 game in, 1 game out. Look at the Mavericks taking over Middle America. I probably made their logo a little bit too big, but you know what? That's okay, as the Oklahoma City Thunder have been eliminated off the wheel. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. Coming down to it near the end of round 1 as the New York Knickerbockers are going to be next up on the wheel. And I don't think we've really touched the East Coast yet. Boston's just sitting here basting. You got the Knicks and the Nets, and then the 76ers had 1 game. Raptors are always ready to be taken out because for whatever reason, they control all of Canada. That's just the way it works when you're the only Canadian team. Go ahead, spin the arrow, see what direction are the New York Knicks going to go. And they want to go, is that the Raptors that I aforementioned? It certainly is. Jalen Brunson versus Dennis Schroeder. Sorry, this isn't the FIBA tournament. This is going to be a mismatch. Quentin Grimes versus OG Anunoby. Scott Barnes versus RJ Barrett. Julius Randle versus Pascal Siakam, going to be fun. And then Mitchell Robinson versus Jakob Poeltl. I forgot to put on the fun jerseys, but you know what? That's okay, because we'll be doing that the next time around. We have Battle of the hugest countries in the world, America versus Canada, round 2. And they do actually have the point guards battling again, although Dennis Schroeder was German, so that actually doesn't make sense at all. I don't know why I said that. I'm useless. Scott Barnes giving it to Jakob Poeltl, who's apparently running the dribble handoff here. Not great offense being run by this Toronto Raptors squad, who has a significant lack of three-point shooting as OG Anunoby just throws the ball away. Julius Randle coming and kicks it, and Quentin Grimes misses the layup. Unfortunate, still a 0-0 game. Pascal Siakam, Spicy P, looking to respond, and he's got a significant size mismatch here on Jalen Brunson. Take him into the post, mouse in the house, and he doesn't know how to do that. Okay, I would just elevate over from the mid-range, to be completely honest. Like, Jalen Brunson can't do anything about this. Time is expiring. 3, 2, 1. Tough shot. It doesn't matter. Jalen Brunson tries, but Pascal Siakam flies. And look at the left-handed layup there, kissing it off the glass. Nice touch from the big fella. Yep, so Scott Barnes can't shoot. Pascal Siakam can't shoot. Dennis Schroeder can't really shoot. Jakob Poeltl really can't shoot. So the only three-point shooter they have is Quentin Grimes draws the and one there. Not too bad. For the Raptors is OG Anunoby and then Gary Trent Jr. off the bench. But we'll see how that plays out in Simcast as the Knicks have a lead here going into the third quarter. Back and forth game going into the fourth. And now the Raptors have a lead. The Knicks have been stymied. They can't score. It's an 8-point deficit. 6 points. 5 minutes left. 10 points. 8 points. 6 points. 8 points again. 6 points. 5 points? No, we're going to hop in. 1 minute, 28 seconds left. 5-point deficit for America. Let's see how the Knicks can respond. Quentin Grimes going to get the inbound pass. And they need to go to Jalen Brunson and Jalen Brunson only. Give this man the ball and get out of the way. Let JB cook. And he's posting up. He goes right through. Dennis Schroeder trying to play defense, but he's too little. Put your hand to the floor and say, too little. He can't guard me, son. RJ Barrett, number 3 overall pick versus Scott Barnes, number 4. And a perfect pick and roll. Wow, Julius Randle just got lost. Simple as that. Pascal Siakam flies in for the dunk, and the Raptors respond right back. 98-103. Knicks need a score and a stop. There's only 1 minute left in this one. Jalen Brunson driving, puts it up and misses. That might be the game here. Need something bad if you're, oh, there's the game. Yep. 105-97. The Raptors have responded strongly, dominantly, and the Knicks lose by 2, 105-103. Pascal Siakam had a good one, 31, 11, and 5. Scott Barnes was solid, 19 for him. Gary Trent Jr., Dennis Schroeder. As for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson was good, man. 28 points, only 2 assists because Simcast doesn't think he's a point guard. Julius Randle was not great. Emmanuel Quickley, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, once again, horrific. 25 minutes and 5 points. Jalen Brunson going to be coming over and taking the place of Dennis Schroeder, who's only a 77 overall, so that will work. And Pascal Siakam going to get the 1 overall boost up to an 87 overall. I'm not sure if this team will be competitive from these changes, but hey, one game is one game as the Imperial Army of Toronto has marched into America. They're bleeding their Toronto Raptor red into the United States. Pop the New York Knicks off the wheel, gone as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive, and then there was 8, is the Memphis Grizzlies, which is going to work for me. You go over to here, look over here, and you say, all right, Memphis, you have the chance to take over LaMelo Ball, Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan, Zion Williamson, or a whole bunch of empty states. They really could go in any which way direction that they certainly want, as we're going to spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? Is that the Charlotte Hornets? Do we give them one of these states? I think that's the Hornets. I think this is a Memphis Grizzlies, Charlotte Hornets showdown. John Morant versus LaMelo Ball, battle of the superstar guards. You got Desmond Bane versus Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward versus Lucas Kennard, Jaren Jackson Jr. versus Miles Bridges, and Steven Adams versus Nicholas Richards. I'm going to fully expect that the Charlotte Hornets will get dominated, which means LaMelo Ball will be the backup point guard for a team that already has a backup point guard in Marcus Smart, which isn't great. I kind of wish Desmond Bane had about another 3 inches of size in him. You could play him at the 3, Marcus Smart at the 2, and then John Morant at the 1, or LaMelo Ball at the 2. You know, something like that. But unfortunately, Desmond Bane is about a stocky 6'4"-ish, as LaMelo Ball just bullies John Morant. But now he's being picked up by former Defensive Player of the Year, or reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. And good stop there as John Morant is looking to respond. Desmond Bane being picked up by the much shorter, scary Terry Rozier. Double screen. And Desmond Bane has nothing, kicks it. Wow, that pass gets by, and somehow Jaren Jackson Jr. flies in with the wide open dunk. Miles Bridges waves his arm like he's waving goodbye as the prison sentence is announced. Terry Rozier dribbling, being picked up by Desmond Bane. And now it's LaMelo Ball versus John Morant, my favorite matchup of this entire game. And what we got? We got LaMelo going to the post. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He doesn't do anything. And not great offense speed run here by either team. Oh, LaMelo Ball somehow gets wide open, and the foul goes on John Morant. We'll be hopping into Simcast because that was some ugly basketball. And contrary to popular belief, I don't want to watch ugly basketball. I just want to play ugly basketball in Wizards franchise. Going to the 4th quarter here, and a little bit of a surprise. The Hornets have a 10-point lead. 4 minutes left in this one. Can the Grizzlies bite into this at all? Wow, the Charlotte Hornets dominate as they win by 14 points, 120-106. What had happened was Terry Rozier dropped 30, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball dropped 24, Gordon Hayward was good, Brandon Miller completely forgot he exists. As for them, John Morant was solid, Desmond Bane was okay, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, just a significant lack of, I guess, Dylan Brooks. Being honest, for this Grizzlies squad, that hurts. John Morant going to be coming over and taking that starting point guard position away from LaMelo Ball, but that means LaMelo is going to be playing the shooting guard, I guess, making him an 88 overall after the 1 overall boost. But we'll go over the map and say, which button am I looking for? This one. Bam, gone. The Memphis Grizzlies have been eliminated as the Charlotte Hornets now have 3 states under their belt. Former number 2 overall picking Charlotte Hornets, by the way, and the Memphis Grizzlies have been eliminated from the wheel. A little bit of an upset if we're being honest, but let's go ahead and keep on spinning the wheel. Who's gonna go next? And it's the Atlanta Hawks right there in the same area. We don't need to show you where they are because we're just gonna go ahead and spin the arrow. So we look at that, and the Atlanta Hawks are gonna be taking over Georgia. Alabama. Pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Give them a nice little logo boost as they have now taken over 2 states. Trae Young gonna be getting the overall boost. He's up to a 90 overall with his co-star DeJounte Murray, who's up to an 84. Clint Capella 82. They have a decent team. They need a couple of forwards over there before they're going to be complete and total superstars. But the Hawks are coming off the wheel as we only have 6 teams left for round 1 of NBA Imperialism. Who's going to go next? And it's the Sacramento Kings. And if I remember correctly, the Kings are basically surrounded. Someone took Nevada, right? Yeah, the Jazz did. So they're going to have to play somebody. We have a matchup coming down. The Sacramento team, the surprise Sacramento upset Kings. Who and what and where are they going to go? Spin the arrow. We'll spin the arrow. Which way do they want to go? That looks to me like a date with their co-star rivals in California, the Golden State Warriors. Round 2, they lost in the playoffs. Can they upset in NBA Imperialism? As we all saw last year's playoffs, this is going to be a great matchup. De'Aaron Fox versus Stephanie Curry, Klay Thompson versus Malik Monk, Harrison Barnes versus Andrew Wiggins, Keegan Murray versus Draymond Green, and Domantas Sabonis versus Kevon Looney. Going to be a good one. Battle of the Superstars. There was a great 40-minute breakdown that I watched from Daniel Lee, where he just said this was such a great chess game between the Kings and the Warriors. They run similar offenses. Obviously, Mike Brown coming from the staff of Steve Kerr. And man, it was just such a great matchup to watch. I loved every moment of it. And it was probably one of the best playoff series we've had in such a long time. In 2K, less so, but wow, wide open 3. Steph Curry, Domantas Sabonis with the late contest and just puts his hand up enough, as that would have been a big shot to start this game. How is De'Aaron Fox going to respond for the Sacramento Kings? He's got Keegan Murray coming over, setting a screen. Not really a good one. Nothing happening. Okay. Now Domantas Sabonis sets a screen and he loses the ball. Steph Curry going the other way. He's going to lay this up easy. 2 points. I kind of thought he was going to get blocked there. That was a really ugly looking layup from Stephanie. And you know Steph can dunk. When you're that open, I bet you Steph Curry's going to fly and glide through the air like a gazelle. Anyway, Malik Monk got the ball. What is happening now? Illegal screen from Harrison Barnes. Kind of a weird start to this one. I was expecting more threes and high-flying action, but hey, 2K is as 2K does. Klay Thompson bringing the ball up, or the Golden State Warriors looking to extend on their 2-0 lead. And what is the play? It's another foul. Kevon Looney setting an illegal screen. What is happening? I built this up so much. I was like, this is going to be one of the best games that we've ever seen in the history of basketball. And it's been a couple of missed shots and a couple of offensive fouls. Okay. Well, here's Domantas Sabonis setting a pretty good screen, and he's going to roll hard, and he's going to throw it down with authority. Domantas Sabonis flying through the air, gliding through the air with the lefty dunk. How will Steph Curry and the Warriors respond? Gonna watch this one a little bit more than normal because we saw how good of a matchup it was. I expect this to be good. And here's Kevon Looney setting the screen. He doesn't set the screen. He's setting it for Klay Thompson, who's gonna shoot. Hand in his face. Malik Monk, doesn't matter. 3 from Klay Thompson. And we'll hop into Simcast where the Warriors have a lead, but it's a back and forth game going into the first quarter. Going into halftime, it's a really high scoring affair, but now it's the Kings lead going into the fourth. And wow, the Kings are blowing out the Warriors. Look at the scoreboard. Almost a 20-point game for the Kings here, and a fourth quarter 17-13. But look at that third quarter 40-16. Wow, the Sacramento Kings dominated. Damian Lillard gave him 27. Klay Thompson gave you 20. Steph Curry gave you 6 points on 1 of 14 shooting, 0 of 10 from the 3-point line, and that's how you lose a basketball game there. Malik Monk gave you a strong 30. De'Aaron Fox 24, 7 and 7. Kevon Huerter gave you 17. Domantas Sabonis 12, 8 and 9. Was not expecting that result. Steph Curry going to be coming over and immediately taking over as the best player on this team. And I'm going to be giving the points to Domantas Sabonis. A little controversial. De'Aaron Fox is the higher overall, but because he's going to be the backup point guard, it's not great to just give him points and let him play like 15 minutes off the bench. Sabonis is still the starting center. Go over to the map, and unfortunately, everybody who was rooting for the Golden State Warriors have been eliminated. Gone. As the Kings are taking over. And can you believe this in California? But the Lakers are gone, and the Kings have taken over, and the Warriors are gone. I was not expecting this out of the California teams. Make sure that we pop off the Kings from the wheel because we are in round 1, and then there was 5. There's 1 New York team, there's 1 LA team, and then there's the Indiana Pacers. Okay. That's the Middle America team left. I also saw that the Boston Celtics have not gone yet. But other than that, I see the Pistons also have not gone. Where are the Pacers going to go? Make sure we pop over to the wheel here. Spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? Now, it looks like the Pacers want to take out the Cavaliers. Good luck, my friends. Tyrese Halliburton versus Darius Garland. Battle of the young star point guards. Benedict Mathurin versus Donovan Mitchell. Buddy Hield versus Isaac Okoro. Jarris Walker. Interestingly, they have starting at the power forward position versus Evan Mobley, and then Jared Allen versus Miles Turner. This one's actually a little closer than you'd expect. Obviously, they have Donovan Mitchell, and he should be the best player on the court. He is a tick undersized, capable of dropping 70. Jared Allen got destroyed by Mitchell Robinson. And if I had to choose between Miles Turner and Jared Allen, I think I'm taking Miles Turner, especially with injuries off. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton has size and skill. Obviously, you saw by the FIBA team. Turner should have shot that 3 there, but he's not going to. So this is a good one here. Miles Turner, drop step. Wow. Jared Allen says, get that shit out of here. And here's a play inbounds. Tyrese Halliburton passes it off, and Miles Turner gets the easy 2 points. Great read from Tyrese Halliburton. Gets the defense up in the air and passes it off at the last second. That is point guarding at its finest. That's why he leads the NBA. But Darius Garland gets left open for 3, but misses. Chokes it, and it is a 2-0 lead for your Indiana Pacers. ISOing up here. No. Buddy Hield setting the screen. Yup. Tyrese Halliburton for 3. Yes, sir. Nobody can make their shots right now. A little bit weird and controversial. Donovan Mitchell looking to imprint himself in this game, getting a screen from Evan Mobley. And wow, what a great pass. What a great find. And the and one goes in for Evan Mobley. That was incredible basketball there going into Simcast. And we got a back and forth game here going into halftime. A little bit of a lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Going to the third quarter, and it is a, wow, routed, dominated. The Cleveland Cavaliers are stomping all over this Pacers squad, and they will prevail 140 to 122. Darius Garland was strong, man. 38, 2, and 8 for him on 27 shots. Donovan Mitchell gave you 29, 9, 4, and 3 steals. Max Strus was good. Jared Allen, 15 and 9. Evan Mobley, 13. Karis LeVert was good off the bench, though, former Pacer. Looking at the Pacers, and Ben Mathurin, 24 and 3. Obi Toppin, 20. But Tyrese Halliburton only gave you 19 and 12. And where's Miles Turner? 9 and 6. I talked you up so much, and then you just play horrendously. Tyrese Halliburton coming over, and he may actually start over Darius Garland. He's got 2 overall points on him. That'll be interesting, but Donovan Mitchell going up to a 94 overall. And unfortunately, Indiana tried and Indiana failed in conquering the Cleveland Cavalier army, as Cleveland is now starting to grow. Pacers have been eliminated, and the shield of the Cavs looks pretty menacing, as unfortunately, the Pacers have been eliminated, gone. And then there were 4: Brooklyn, LA, Detroit, and Boston. Looks like the Detroit Pistons are finally going to get a chance at their go. They have to play somebody. It's as simple as that. They don't have a choice. There's no empty states for Detroit sitting there in Motown. Spin, spin, spin to win. Who are they gonna play? And if it's the Cavaliers again, I'm gonna bite my shoes. We're gonna call this the Raptors. Right? Look at Detroit. Look at the air. That's the Raptors. Jalen Brunson coming over from the New York Knicks to take over that starting point guard job versus Cade Cunningham. Jaden Ivey versus OG Anunoby. Scott Barnes versus Bojan Bogdanovic. Gonna be fun. Marvin Bagley versus Pascal Siakam, and James Wiseman versus Jakob Poeltl. I feel like of all the players and matchups that you could have, the Scotty Barnes versus Bojan Bogdanovic are just complete and total opposites. And I don't need this lady to sing the Star Spangled Banner for me or the Canadian national anthem, because I am a nationalist American pig. Anyway, rocking the retro jerseys for the Raptors and the black alternatives for the Detroit Pistons. And we'll see what this play is. Wow, it's just an immediate backdoor cut for James Wiseman. 2 points for the Detroit Pistons already? That was unexpected. Well, okay. Pascal Siakam rocking and rolling and dribbling and shooting, pump faking. Marvin Bagley commits the foul, and we're just going to hop into Simcast because I don't want to watch free throws. And it looks like the Pistons have a quick lead here in the first quarter. Back and forth game going into the second quarter. Halftime with the Raptors having a little bit of lead. Third quarter, still a close game. About 6 points, 5 points, 8 minutes left, 11 points. Pistons need to go on an offensive run, but unfortunately, there's just not enough offense for this team. Cade Cunningham still developing. Jaden Ivey still a raw player. Other than Bojan Bogdanovic, there's not enough polish, as they are going to fall in a close one. Yeah, a little close. Not really that close. 124 to 140. Jalen Brunson dropped a 33 piece. Pascal Siakam 29. Great balance from the Raptors as usual. As for the Detroit Pistons, Bojan Bogdanovic, their scorer, their marksman, 29 points. 22 for Cade Cunningham, 22 for Jaden Ivey. James Wiseman was okay, but just not enough help from the rest of the team. Boom, 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 boom. Pistons quickly get eliminated as Cade Cunningham comes over, but that 1 overall point is yet again going to go to Pascal Siakam, the only original OG Raptor, but they're putting together some decent depth here. They basically got 2 point guards, so Jalen Brunson starting, Cade Cunningham backing him up, Scott Barnes coming out of the same draft class, OG Jakob Poeltl. They still need some superstar talent on this Raptors squad, but they have won 2 in a row. They've taken over 2 states, and now the Detroit Pistons have been eliminated. And look at the Toronto Raptors. Quietly marching, that's all I'm going to say. Go over to the wheel and say, thank you, Detroit, but you have been eliminated. And then there were 3. The Brooklyn Nets, the Boston Celtics, and the Los Angeles Clippers, who want to go next. And they're going to have to take on, what was the team? I'll spin the arrow just so it looks like we're actually doing stuff. We go over here, and you go over to LA Clippers, and they're going to have to take on the Suns too. LA is always a little bit funny when it comes to that, unfortunately. Going to be a tough one. Russell Westbrook versus Bradley Beal, Devin Booker versus Paul George. Decent matchup. Kawhi Leonard versus LeBron James, everyone's favorite matchup, but then you have Kevin Durant versus Nicholas Batum, Mason Plumlee versus DeAndre Ayton. If there was a super team, it is the now newly LeBron James Phoenix Suns that would probably win this whole damn thing. Going in, Phoenix is the home team. LA's attacking. Good luck is all I can say as Mason Plumlee does lose it. Is Mason really starting over Ivica Zubac? Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, LeBron James kicks it wide open, 2 points, quick and easy. Nicholas Batum cannot play defense as Kevin Durant throws it down with 2 hands. Russ versus KD battle again. One guy has won 2 championships, one has not. Wasn't there a story like Russ wanted his championship ring from the Lakers if they did win a championship regardless? Anyway, Kawhi, LeBron James, Midi, makes it easy. LBJ can't play defense anymore. But he is on the winning team right now as Brad Beal coming with a 2-2 tie. Kevin Durant picked up by Nicholas Batum. Severe mismatch here. No matter how much you appreciate Nicholas Batum's effort on the defensive end, gets a screen and KD wide open elbow misses, but DA's there on the glass and he puts it up and puts it back in. And I think we all can expect that the Clippers are leading here in the first quarter, going into the second quarter. Now the Suns take the lead right back. Bit of a back and forth game going into the fourth quarter. And wow, the Clippers are up by 8, but the Suns are fighting back. Wow, this is a good one. This is one of those games that you just watch all 48 minutes of and enjoy. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. 3-point lead for the Suns, but Paul George is at the free throw line. I never like hopping into Simcast and then hopping out and they're shooting free throws because it just really slows everything down. But it's 123-124 after Paul George makes both his free throws and just a backdoor cut. Ivica Zubac gets caught sleeping and DeAndre Ayton puts it up and puts it in 123-126. Terrence Mann looking to rock for this Clippers squad. Where's Kawhi Leonard? Give that man the ball. Paul George picked up and now Kawhi Leonard has it being picked up by the GOAT, LeBron James. And he's going to get the screen. He doesn't run it all that well. Pulls up for 3 and he splashes. Okay, we got a tie game here. Kawhi Leonard putting the team on his back, coach. 2 minutes left in this one. Devin Booker looking to be clutch. Who's more clutch, Devin Booker or Kevin Durant? Kind of tough. Do you include LeBron James in that conversation? I can't, but you know, I think I would like to have the ball in maybe Devin Booker's hands as he just tries to do too much, and he does. 100% smothered. It still goes in. Maybe Kevin Durant's hand? I don't know. It depends on what version of Kevin Durant. Oh, wow. Kawhi Leonard goes right around the back, and he puts up the floater and ties it up again. It is Kawhi Leonard versus the entire Phoenix Suns squad right now. And you know what? It's close. It's competitive. Devin Booker once again looking to respond. One of the more underappreciated scorers right now because there's so much talent on the team. Pump faking. Kicks it out. Bradley Beal. Where's LeBron James? Why is he not touching the ball? Brad Beal pulls up for 3. Misses. And Kawhi Leonard grabs the rebound. DeAndre Ayton in great positioning, but now the Clippers looking to take a lead. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this one. Kawhi dribbling. Terrence Mann is going to be open. Doesn't pass it. He's going to get the screen, and he's going to attack. Kevin Durant steps back. butter. Mid-range jumper. Kawhi Leonard is clutcher. And it's 130 to 128 now. How will the Suns look to respond? They have their first deficit in a while. Paul George playing all NBA defense. Now Brad Beal versus Terrence Mann and Ivica Zubac and DeAndre Ayton. Wow, tough three from Brad, and he splashes it. Suns take a 1-point lead. Clippers need a timeout. 1-point deficit. How will the Clippers respond? Looks like Terrence Mann is ball handling. Get that ball to Kawhi Leonard and get out of the way. LBJ 1v1, goes up, goes through, misses, doesn't get his rebound. Now the Suns just gonna drain some clock and get some good offense going. What is Devin Booker doing? He's going rogue. Wow, less than 6 seconds into the shot clock, and he just takes a bad shot, giving the Clippers another chance. Now Paul George looking for his opportunity. Kicks it, Kawhi Leonard back in the post. Pumps, fakes, bullies, strengths, pumps, shot, up, miss. And that's pretty much the game there. They're going to have to play the foul game. Bradley Beal going to the free throw line. Nope, Devin Booker's going to. Inbound is up. Nothing crazy happens on inbounds in 2K. Because I don't know why. First free throw is up and in for D-Book. Second free throw is up and in. And the Clippers call their last timeout. Yeah, I'd like to see 2K25 or whatever edition they're going to have come out in the future to have some really interesting late game heroics, missing free throws on purpose, crazy inbound calls, just little gameplay tweaks that'll make the last seconds of the games more fun like it is in real life. Anyway, Paul George has the ball. Clippers need a three. Zubac sets a screen, and he's going to be open here for three. And he's going to miss. Paul George chokes yet again. And the Suns are going to advance because Paul George is a choke artist confirmed. Brutal. LeBron James making his free throws. No time left. And the Clippers are going to fall. I'm not going to hop into Simcast until there's 1 second left because the Simcast might break. But 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Paul George misses, and that is going to be game. Brutal end for the Clippers. They had it, and Paul George missed it, and Kawhi Leonard missed a couple of shots. Great balance, though, from this Suns super squad. Booker, 27. Ayton, 24 and 10. Beal, 21. LeBron James, 28 and 11. Kevin Durant, 17 and 7. As for the Clippers, Paul George had himself a game but could not make it when they needed it most. 49 points for him. Kawhi gave you a 29 and 7. Norman Powell was okay. Russell Westbrook was fine. Kawhi Leonard going to be coming over and just joining this ridiculous team of superstar talent. They have Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant, who's going up to a 98 overall. 1 point away, 1 win away from joining the 99 overall squad. This Sun squad is stacked. And then there was one California team left because the Clippers have been eliminated. Phoenix has taken over all of SoCal. Enjoy those beaches and enjoy those beaches. Anyway, there's 2 teams left, both on the East Coast. Brooklyn Nets, Boston Celtics, and Brooklyn is going to get their go first, right? Yes, sir. Make sure we go over there. Give them a quick peek on this map. Scroll, killing time, saying words, fill in the empty space while we have to go over here and look. And so Brooklyn kind of struggles because they basically play across the street from the New York Knicks. And then Boston, they have a whole bunch of empty states around them outside of New York. But we'll go ahead and spin the arrow. Spin, spin, spin to win. Which way does Brooklyn go? Some nice Connecticut flavor there. Nets logo isn't going to grow at all, but they are going to get that all invaluable 1 overall point, which is going to Mikal Bridges, bumping him up to an 87 overall. Nick Claxton's an 84 overall, okay? Heyman, Dinwiddie, 81 overalls respectively, which means the final team left is going to be the Boston Celtics. So Boston, we've basically already seen. They have a bunch of empty states, or they're going to have to take on Toronto, and they want to go directly north, which is New Hampshire to me. Something like that. Give them a big old dick and balls there. Rhode Island is a tiny little left nut that hasn't been used yet, but the Boston Celtics are growing. And of course, Jason Tatum going to get that 1 overall boost, which sends him up to a 96 overall. Not too bad. Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Al Horford, Robert Williams, only an 82. Interestingly, right behind him. And that concludes round 1 of NBA Imperialism. Every single team has had 1 turn. We're going to reset the wheel and start for round 2, the final round, the epic battle. This is what the map looks like currently. The Kings have taken over California. The Suns have taken over LA. The Jazz and the Nuggets have taken over their states respectively. You got Oklahoma taken over by the Dallas Mavericks. You got Houston taking over the lower part of Texas. You got the Miami Heat taking over Florida. Charlotte Hornets and Atlanta Hawks have taken over some territories. And then the Raptors have marched into a large section of New York. But there's a bunch of empty states, and there's a lot more imperialism to come. The wheel is all set. We have been refreshed and rehydrated. Let's get on to round 2 of NBA imperialism. This time we will not be removing teams after they have gone. This is just elimination from here on out. Winner take all battle of the best teams in the NBA. And let's just kick this off. Who's going to be the first team that goes in round 2? The team that waited till the very last second in your Boston Celtics, which is going to be good. And we'll just go ahead and spin the arrow. I'm pretty sure we all know where Boston is. And we'll take a quick peek at the map. Normally in round 2, we are going to try to fill out the map a little bit more. So while theoretically we look at this and you could say, oh, the arrow is probably pointing to to Toronto, maybe even a Brooklyn. We're just going to go ahead and give them Vermont for now. Something like that. Make sure the states are being taken care of because the Boston Celtics are growing just a little bit. And we'll make sure that they get their overall point because that goes to one Mr. Jason Tatum. 97 overall. 97 overall. There it is. And the Celtics are quietly coming up the ranks. If they get, I would say, a superstar point guard or center, they're pretty much set. They're done. They're ready to win the whole damn thing. But go over to this button here. Nope, that button there. And we'll shuffle the wheel to make sure that there's complete and total randomness and keep on spinning because the Cleveland Cavaliers are gonna be next. And it's nice to see the Cavaliers being competitive. It's been a while since LeBron James left that, well, they really had aspirations of winning. Donovan Mitchell, though, has really turned the team around. Obviously, they would have liked to keep Lauri Markkanen in that trade. Imagine what a Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen lineup would look like. But all in all, their team is still fiery and competitive and will be taking over Kentucky. Something like that. That Cleveland Cavalier maroon. I don't even know what color the Cavaliers are, technically speaking, but we'll make sure that they get their colors and make sure that Donovan Mitchell is now a 95 overall. He is quickly climbing up the ranks, soon to be a 99 overall 6'1" guard. You don't see that too often outside of, what, maybe Allen Iverson. Shuffle and spin. Who's gonna go next in NBA imperialism? The Milwaukee Bucks would like a turn, and that's good to see. The only rule that I have on the wheel is that no team is allowed to go twice in a row. The Bucks could take on either red or white. Take your pick. There's no blue in this part of America. Spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? That looks like a date with the Toronto Raptors. There's no way around it. Man, these purple Toronto Raptors Vince Carter jerseys were sweet. Anyway, you got Drew Holiday versus Jalen Brunson, battle of the star guards. Anthony Edwards versus OG Anunoby, Scott Barnes versus Chris Middleton, Giannis versus Pascal Siakam, and Brook Lopez versus Jakob Poeltl. And remember, there is a Cade Cunningham, wow, words English, coming off the bench for your Toronto Raptors. But let's just keep on keeping on and see who's going to start off round 2 of NBA imperialism, winner or loser. Remember, loser goes home. And I didn't realize we got a double purple thing going on here. The way colors change in today's NBA. Brook Lopez, splash mountain for 3, splash! Jakob Poeltl commits the ugly foul, and Brook Lopez going to the free throw line to convert on the 4-point play. Free throw up and in. And that's how you start a game, scoring the most amount of points in a single possession allowed. Like the purple, I guess, is no longer part of the Raptors. They went towards red, and then the Bucks are completely green. And what, green and black, I think, are their colors now. It's always been a little weird seeing how colors shift and change. But hey, the NBA needs to sell more jerseys. Almost threw that ball away. Clock ticking. Time expiring. Jalen Brunson jacks up a 3. Hand in his face. He makes it, and he does that weird celebration that I don't really understand. Like a Phantom of the Opera celebration or something. I'm not really sure why he does it. But hey, Jalen Brunson's a good player. He deserves to have his own celebration. And Chris Middleton going to shoot 3 of his own. And he does make it. We got a high-scoring offensive affair here. Make. And how will the Raptors respond? Now, the Raptors don't have great three-point shooting. They did bring in Jalen Brunson, so now they have 2 three-point shooters on their team, but they're going to have to manufacture some offense in a bad way, and this does not look like it. Wow, Jalen Brunson D'ing up on the best point guard defender in the NBA, and he gets around him. Wow, Drew Holiday got lost there. He just got completely shook on the baseline, and Jalen Brunson gets completely around. Maybe it could have been an and one there. So far, no misses yet. To this point, 10 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Now it's Giannis' turn. He's going mano-a-mano versus Pascal Siakam. And unfortunately, Giannis can't shoot. It doesn't matter. He still can shoot, and he puts it up for 2 points. Giannis with the little floater there. and who's going to be the first team to miss a bucket because, oh my gosh, everybody's making everything. Scott Barnes driving hard into the paint against his co-star, against his counterpart, Giannis, and he's the one who misses. Unfortunate. I have a lot of Giannis comparisons when I talk about Scott Barnes' game. A little more able to than Giannis is, but they just have very similar skill sets. Similar skill sets? What am I saying? Anyway, Giannis in the post, getting double team, running out of bounds, and this is just getting ugly. We need to hop into Simcast, and we need to hop into Simcast now. Who's going to advance? Who's going to go home? Battle of the Northern American teams. And the Raptors are struggling to score, but they're coming back a little bit, but the fourth quarter got stomped on. They're losing by 15, 2 minutes left, and the Raptors are going to come up short by 9. Okay, Cade Cunningham off the bench was really good. Unfortunately, he didn't start. Pascal Siakam was okay. Jalen Brunson, Jakob Poeltl, Scott Barnes, though, had a really disappointing game. Only took 2 shots. Wow, what are you doing, Scott? As for the Bucks, Anthony Edwards was great. Chris Middleton was great. Drew Holiday was good. Brook Lopez was solid. And Giannis had a quiet game. And that didn't even matter because they dominated this game wire to wire. Pascal Siakam now joining this stacked Milwaukee Bucks squad. Anthony Edwards is there. I guess Pascal Siakam is going to be the backup power forward to Giannis because he's not going to take Drew Holiday's spot. Not going to take Chris Middleton. Won't take Anthony Edwards. But Giannis is joining the 98 overall club now. 1 point away from being a 99 overall. And unfortunately for Toronto and Canada, they have fallen to the Milwaukee Bucks. The green has taken over and Toronto has been eliminated, gone from the tournament. And as an American, it's good to see because we can't win the FIBA games. We'll probably lose in the Olympics, but hey, we can beat Canada's butt in the NBA because they only have one team. It doesn't count. Anyway, we'll keep on spinning, going and seeing who's next. And it is the Charlotte Hornets, who are a bit of a surprise. They both took out the Grizzlies and survived round 2, but they're surrounded by a lot of teams, so this one's going to be tough for them. We'll see what the arrow has in store for the future of the Charlotte Hornets, also known as the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. And this is going to be one of those moves where I kind of step on a little bit, just full spoilers. Let's look at the arrow, right? It's right there. Now, theoretically, realistically, let's say the Hornets were, I don't know, right here. And then you look at the arrow, you say, well, that's totally Virginia, possibly, or whatever state that actually is. Yeah, Virginia. Like I said, I knew it was all along. So we're going to give them Virginia and get that state off the map. Give them 1 overall point. I know. We just have to get all of these states off the map so that we can have the actual competitive games going on. So Charlotte is going to grow up just a little bit. And of course, John Morant is the highest overall player, but LaMelo Ball going to get the 1 overall point. Now he's up to an 89 overall, and that's always a good thing to see. That was a loud ping pong, but let's go ahead and go over to the wheel, make sure that it's completely randomized, and spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? And it is the Sacramento Boston Celtics again. And this is why we like seeing round 2, because teams get a little more turn. They get a little more go and a little more action, as we can see that they probably won't be able to take any states because that's the wrong direction, right? Actually, no, there might be Maine, right? Yeah. They could take out Maine with that direction like that. And all of Northeastern America, save for Rhode Island, tiny little island there, has been taken over. Make sure that Jason Tatum is going to get his 1 overall boost. Now he is joining the 98 overall squad. Boom. There we go. And we'll just keep spinning because nobody has been eliminated just yet. Where are the Celtics? Shuffle and spin, spin, spin to win. Who's going to go next? Is it the Hornets or the Bucks again? Like, I'm shuffling. This is complete randomness. It just ends up this way. I don't know how to explain it, how to describe it. Anyway, the Bucks now have all of Canada. And that's the only direction that they can't go. Right? There's no states that are in this way. Yeah. Sorry, Milwaukee. You can go literally any other direction, just not that one. So spin. And I mean, it's a little more east. Is that a Boston-Milwaukee showdown? I can't justify that yet. We'll go ahead and keep spinning. Please go south, possibly southwest. You're going north again. We're going to keep spinning. There's no way for you to go any direction. This wheel's not random. Okay. Iowa it is. Like that. No major logo changes in size for the Milwaukee Bucks. And of course, they are here. Giannis is now a 99 overall, as many Bucks fans would fully expect him to reach at some point in his career, especially after winning that NBA championship. So now here's what I do to make sure that it's as random as I can be. You shuffle the slices and then you spin. This is all random. And it's the Bucks again. Nope, looks like, ooh, the Houston Rockets just barely eked out by a pixel there. And we take a quick peek at the Rockets down there in the southern part of America. They're going to have to play somebody, so get hyped, put your pants on, and let's get ready for a game. Who are they going to play? Are they going to play the Mavs? Are they going to play the Suns? Are they going to play the... Yeah, no, this is just the Mavericks. Fred VanVleet versus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Green versus Kyrie Irving. Luka Doncic versus Dylan Brooks. Jabari Smith Jr. versus Maxi Kleber. And Victor Wembanyama versus Dwight Powell. I mean, we all expect this one to go one way and one way only, and that is complete and total domination, devastation by the home team, by the defending team, by the Dallas Mavericks. And hey, they even win the tip over 7'4" Victor Wembanyama, which is just not fair. It just ain't right. But here's Luka Doncic being picked up by Dylan Brooks. Kind of gets fouled. Doesn't matter. Still makes it over the contested arms of Dylan Brooks. You may be a villain, but you just got scored upon. And how will the Rockets respond? Getting a screen from Jabari. And not much else happening. Pulls up, shoots, and he misses. Dwight Powell grabs the rebound. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander coming the other way. Really good guard trio that they have here. Kyrie Irving, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic. Ironically, none of the Mavericks players know how to play defense. Shai does know how to play defense. Going into the post. I'm sorry. Is that Dwight Powell? Is this a fake video? Dwight Powell just did a spin move and scored over 2 Rockets players. Okay, well, if Dwight Powell is going to be the key to the success of this team, color me shocked. Anyways, we actually have a competitive game going into the fourth quarter, closer than you'd expect. At a 9-point game, 7-point game, 9-point game, 4-point game. Ooh, we may actually hop in on this. I did not think that the Rockets were going to stick around and fight, but they got that dog in them. We'll go in under 2 minutes. 1 minute, 44 seconds left. 6-point game, Mavericks ball. They really need a shot and a stop, and that's going to be the dagger for them. The Rockets need to play some good basketball here. Fundamental, solid turnovers, grab the rebound, and score on the other end because they are down by 6 against the more talented team. Here's Luka going up against Fred VanVleet. Mismatch, bully ball. Maxi Kleber sets a screen, and that's just too easy. This is, oh, wait, why did Luka give up that shot? What is Luka doing? Now he's being picked up by Jabari. Now he's kicking it to Maxi Kleber, who's gassed. It doesn't matter. That's the 3, and that's the dagger from who? Maxi Kleber. Everybody's favorite player. Well, the Rockets are pretty much in no man's land now. They got 1:20 left. It's not like it's completely over. They just need to start scoring buckets quickly, and that's going to be Jalen Green. Gassed, contested 3. Victor Wembanyama puts it up, puts it in, and they're calling that goaltending. That's pretty much what they needed, a quick score. The clock stops, and now they got to play full court press and hope that the Mavericks make a mistake. Hope that the Mavericks do what they did last year, where, what was it? Where Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic just kept playing hot potato till the clock expired. I don't think we've ever seen superstars do that before, especially 2 superstars who are provably clutch. But they certainly have a weird situation going on in Dallas. Dwight Powell sets the screen, step back, pump fake. Wow. I'm surprised Luka did not take that. And Kyrie Irving behind the backboard, out of bounds. This is exactly what the Rockets need. They call a timeout. Busted inbound play, but it goes to Fred VanVleet, who's dribbling, gets the Jabari Smith screen, which was not a good one. Goes around, dribbles, open, 3, need this, bad, and Jabari Smith Jr. converts on the 3-point shot. Looked good in the Summer League and is looking good here in NBA Imperialism. It is down to a 4-point game. Still need a stop. Now, oh, wow. What is happening? I wish 2K would fix the end of game logic. Just, it's so dumb. And like, I know it benefits us when we're playing against the CPU, but when it's CPU versus CPU, it's just dumb. And they foul basically a 90% free throw shooter. Like, they don't even try to foul when Dwight Powell or Luka Doncic has the ball. No, they foul when Kyrie Irving has it, who's probably the best shooter on their team. Anyway, 3-pointer, Jalen Green misses, and this is pretty much game. We're not going to watch anymore. A little frustrating into that one. It was going to be close. It was going to come down to it, and then the 2K logic broke. But Kyrie Irving had a good one. Wow, Luka, 24, 15, and 15 3 steals and a block. That'll work. Tim Hardaway was good. Shai didn't play. Did he foul out? They just didn't play him. He was probably one of their most efficient players. Anyway, as for the Rockets, Victor Wembanyama was their best player. Kevin Porter Jr. was their, their best bully, I guess, and they fall. Now, I don't normally do this when the teams lose, but I just didn't want to see Jalen Green get relegated to the bench. And Victor Wembanyama is the Rookie of the Year, most incredible player in the history of basketball, the most hyped player in the history of basketball since LeBron James. Let's have him come over, even though he was on the losing team of the losing team before, and he will take over Dwight Powell's role as the starting center for this victorious Mavericks squad. I know it's not what you're supposed to do. You can yell at me in the comments. Go right ahead. I just want to see Victor Wembanyama a little bit more as Luka Doncic goes up to a 97 overall, respectively. And unfortunately, the Houston Rockets have been eliminated from NBA Imperialism. Gone. And look at that. Dallas has officially taken over Texas. Make sure that we justify this on the wheel. And there are the Rockets gone off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive, as we must be at least halfway through on this, is the Dallas Sacramento Kings. And we all know where they are. Let's just spin the wheel. Sacramento, California, taking over. And they have a date probably with the Phoenix Suns. Am I right? Or am I right? Talk to me. Talk to me, baby. Yeah. Good one here. The team that took out every single team in California and the final remaining California team. You got Stephanie Curry versus Bradley Beal. That's the one mismatch. And then Malik Monk versus Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard versus Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray versus Kevin Durant, and Domantas Sabonis versus DeAndre Ayton. On top of that, you have De'Aaron Fox coming off the bench, Phoenix Suns, LA Kings, nope, Rochester Kings, nope, Manchester Royals, nope, Sacramento Kings are here to win this damn basketball game as they lose the tip. And Kevin Durant bringing the ball up the other way, being picked up by Keegan Murray. Not too bad of a mismatch there. Keegan Murray, decent defender, decent offensive player. And, hey, he plays enough D to play Kevin Durant and have him miss the three. Malik Monk coming the other way, being picked up by Devin Booker. Also, not a terrible talent disparity. Like, all in all, across the board, I know that the Suns are going to be better than everybody, but as far as this Kings team, there's two bright spots in Domantas Sabonis and Stephanie Curry. Oh, look at the dump off. Domantas Sabonis may have traveled there, but it doesn't matter. Great read and great pass from Steph Curry, about to shoot the three, and he throws it down with authority after passing it. Like, Keegan Murray is a good player. You got Harrison Barnes. He's not going to be Kawhi Leonard or LeBron James, but he'll be close. Oh, by the way, LeBron James coming off the bench for the Suns. They wanted to insert Kawhi Leonard. Why? I don't know. But hey, we do what the game says and what the game dictates, and that's what Coach Frank Vogel, is that who's the coach for the Suns, wanted to do. Anyway, Kawhi Leonard on Steph Curry. Love this matchup. Steph almost pulls up, kicks it. Time running out on the shot clock. Sabonis coming in for a late screen. How are they going to defend this? Malik Monk, contested three. DeAndre Ayton, hand in his face, misses. And we still have a 2-0 game. Once the teams get good, the offense gets bad. DeAndre Ayton with 17 pump fakes, and he puts it up, and he puts it in. Look at DeAndre Ayton's picture. He looks tired. I don't know why he didn't just put it up the first time. It's that DeAndre Ayton mentality where he's like, I don't want to put it in yet. Nope. I don't want to be a monster yet. I'll be one tomorrow. Loses the NBA Finals. We'll be back. Newsflash. Spoiler alert. You're not always back. Steph Curry with a nice little jumper there. And he misses, and it's not a great game so far. Ooh, Kawhi Leonard on Steph Curry. Mouse in the house. Punish this mismatch, son. And they're not going to. Okay. Devin Booker just purely ISOing up, dribbling out of bounds. Kevin Durant cutting. Nothing is happening. Screens aren't being set. Balls aren't moving. And wow, just a tough step back three. It goes in. Devin Booker splashes. He's in disbelief at the incredulity of his own shot. Give less minutes to Drew Eubanks. Yes. Anyway, we'll be hopping into Simcast here as we got a close game here going into the fourth quarter, but it looks like, wow, 46-24, a 22-point fourth quarter has commanded this Suns team to victory over the Sacramento Kings. Devin Booker was great, 34-2-8. LeBron James off the bench, 33-15-6. Kawhi Leonard, 22. Kevin Durant, a quiet 12. DeAndre Ayton, 10-2. Weird. And Bradley Beal gave him 2 points in 25 minutes. Kind of unacceptable from him, but they didn't need it. Steph Curry did everything he could to will this team to victory, but just came up short. 40 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, but also 7 turnovers. The bonus was good, Monk was good, Fox was okay, just not enough help from the wing position. Sabonis coming over to replace DeAndre Ayton, has 5 overall points on him, and Kevin Durant joining the 99 overall squad. The second player now after Joker, right? Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Devin Booker. This squad is looking mean, and unfortunately, the Kings have been eliminated as the Empire of the Suns is starting to take over. No surprises there. The Utah Jazz better look out. Go over to this wheel and make sure that the Sacramento Kings have been eliminated. Gone from the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Boston Celtics again, which works for me. Normally they wait until the very last second of NBA Imperialism to make a run, so I'm fine with them trying to be competitive. Now, can they go north at all? I think there's no conceivable direction for them to go north, so we're going to have to keep spinning the arrow. I apologize, Bostonians. Let's go ahead and see what other possible direction other than north on this completely random wheel, which doesn't seem to be random anymore, do you want to go? And you can't go that way either. So you can't go north, you can't go east, you got to go down or to the right. This is the opposite of down and to the left. Keep on keeping on. Okay, you know, we're just going to give you Rhode Island and leave it at that. Typical Bostonians being annoying. Hey, park the car. Go Sox. Yeah, of course. Freaking Boston. I don't know why I just did that. Anyway, Jason Tatum now joining the 99 overall squad, respectively. We got 3 99 overalls now in NBA Imperialism. What does that mean for your team? It means that we're going to keep on keeping on. Shuffle and spin, spin, spin to win. And who's going to go next? And the Chicago Bulls. Okay, pretty interesting. Normally, they don't last this long. You take a quick peek at them. They normally get taken out by, you know, Cleveland or Indiana or somebody, but the Bulls are still alive. They're still hunting. They're going to have to take on one of 4 teams or possibly get an overall point. Let's see what the arrow has in store for them. I'm predicting an overall point. No, it's not. It's a date with destiny, a date with your Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, it's not going to be total domination, but Lonzo Ball versus Drew Holiday, Alex Caruso versus Anthony Edwards, Zach LaVine versus Chris Middleton, DeMar DeRozan versus Giannis, and Nikola Vucevic versus Brook Lopez. I mean, you know, like sometimes you don't know, but in this case, you know. Kind of weird to see DeMar DeRozan bouncing around so many teams though. But anyway, let's go over to the tip. Battle of the shooting bigs, and Brook Lopez is going to win this one. He does! Victory is already assured for this Milwaukee Bucks squad. Drew Holiday running the offense. Looks like we got to play for Anthony Edwards. Was kind of open there. Doesn't take it. Non-screen for Chris Middleton. And they're just going to the post and they're going to try to bully Nikola Vucevic's lack of defense. Unfortunately, it's Brook Lopez who doesn't have a great skill set. And somehow Anthony Edwards just gets wide open. Alex Caruso falls for the pump fake there. Not great defense so far from the GOAT. Okay, well, weird that they're playing this lineup. I would have expected them to have Patrick Williams in the starting lineup as Giannis says, get that shit out of here. DeMar DeRozan cannot be clever or crafty enough. I would have done the Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic lineup. And here comes the foul. Brook Lopez converts the and one, and it is a quick 4-0 lead for the leading, victorious, overwhelming favorite Milwaukee Bucks. Got a back and forth game here going into halftime, and it is a huge lead, 41-19. Second quarter, and that's probably going to be all she wrote. Bulls are going to try to fight, but ultimately they come up short, 130-101. Pascal Siakam, I forgot he was on the team. 28, 9, and 6. Chris Middleton, 26. Bobby Portis, 17. Ants gave you 16. Even Giannis had a quiet 11, 3, and 5, and they dominated yet again. For the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan gave a valiant effort. So did Kobe White, Zach LaVine, but everybody else was horrifically bad, including Lonzo Ball. And we got DeMar DeRozan coming over to be the power forward number 3 for the team. Maybe he'll take minutes away from Chris Middleton, but we'll have to see. And the overall point, because Giannis is a 99, will be going to Mr. Drew Holiday, who is now an 88 overall. And make sure that we reflect that the Bulls have been eliminated. Sad, unfortunate, but kind of expected as the Milwaukee Bucks empire is starting to grow. And you see a couple of major teams here. The Suns are obviously going to be huge. The Mavericks, and then I think the Bucks are the other team. The East Coast here is going to have to fight their way out. But overall, we're starting to get down into it. We're starting to see some of the teams really leave their mark, and some of the other teams kind of fade away into the sunset, including who's going to go next, and it's the Atlanta Hawks. Well, the Hawks got a lot of territory to go through there. Take a quick peek at them on the map. Press this button there and press that button there. They are going to have to go through Charlotte, Miami, or get a free state. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. You and me, Michael Jackson. And that is Miami. Trae Young versus Kyle Lowry. Tyler Hero versus DeJounte Murray. DeAndre Hunter versus Jimmy Buckets. Paulo Banchero, the former Magic versus Sadiq Bey. And Clint Capella versus Bam Adebayo. Yo, I think Trae Young would be a really good addition to this Heat squad if they can just pull off this victory. That's another 90 overall to pair up alongside Jimmy Buckets. Tyler Hero is serviceable. Paul Banchero, Bam Adebayo, everybody else is serviceable. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes. On the flip side, Jimmy Butler would be a huge addition to this Hawks squad as well. And we know from experience, 2K Simulation loves the Atlanta Hawks. So, got a good one here. Unfortunately, Clint Capella is D'ing up and dribbling up on Bam Adebayo. Not what you want to see. Ooh, DeJounte Murray, open pull-up there. Does make it from 13 feet over basically a non-defensive play there. I don't know, they didn't even stick their hands up, didn't even try to play defense. Going to Bam in the post against Clint Capella. Not great offensive, if you ask me. This is not what I do. Wow. Wow, a 17-foot jump hook from Bam, and it works? Okay, yeah, I wish I could do that. Every time I even try to shoot anything with Daniel Gafford, it's an abomination. But, you know, maybe we'll give it a chance. Anyway, Kyle Lowry trying to D up Trae Young. This is not going to go pretty, but a bad shot from Trae. It doesn't matter. That goes in. Never-ending back-to-back, back and forth. Shots going in. Whatever difficulty we're on, it is magical. Tyler Hero doesn't get the screen. Kicks it anyway. Bam Adebayo. Somehow that gets by Clint Capella. Okay. Was not expecting that, but it works. And if it works, it works. And that's how the Heat got to the NBA Finals. They didn't try to do anything fancy. They didn't try to be special. If it works, it works. And right now, Sadiq Bey is trying to put in work on Paulo Banchero. Hands it off to Trae Young, who's D'd up by Kyle Lowry. Still has some defense in his belt, but Clint Capella on the offensive glass. Open three, Sadiq Bey misses. And that's the first miss for the Atlanta Hawks so far. Heat looking to respond. Kyle Lowry going to drive hard on Trae Young. No, he's not. And they're going right back into the post again. This is the Bam Adebayo game. Apparently, Clint Capella is a weak defender, according to 2K. 5 seconds back to the basket. No offense is being run. Screen. Step back. Money. Oh, Tyler Hero misses a wide open jumper. That's a makeable shot for him. Okay, DeAndre Hunter dribbles out of bounds. Ugly. Disrespectful. Yeah, let's just hop into Sipcast. That's all right. It's the Hawks and the Heat. Let's be honest here. Anyway, going into halftime, low scoring affair. Heat have a little bit of a lead here going into the fourth quarter, about a 10, 15-point lead. It's not too much, but I feel like the Hawks are going to come up short as they continue to fall. Big third quarter, 15-point differential as the Heat prevail. 123-107. Tyler Hero had a great game. Jimmy Buckets was solid. Bam Adebayo was honestly not that good. 21 points on 21 shots, 22 shots. Paulo was solid. As for them, Trae Young was his usual stat padding self, 27 and 13. DeJounte Murray, 24. Bogey gave you 14, and that was it. Nobody else scored in double digits. And with Trae Young coming over, he's immediately the second best player on the team, taking over the starting point guard position finally from Kyle Lowry. But Jimmy Buckets, now a 97 overall. Good to see. He might be joining the 99 overall club soon, as the Atlanta Hawks have been eliminated from Imperialism, gone, as the Miami Heat have taken over with their Miami Heat red. Pop over to this wheel. Hawks have been eliminated from the tournament as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive is the Nets. It certainly is. And the Nets, I feel like we have a pretty good idea where the Nets are, right? They're in Brooklyn. They haven't really gone that far. Can they even go east? I don't think they can. They're on the island part. That Manhattan. Ooh, they could take on the Celtics. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. Pretty sure how this one is going to go. Spencer Dinwiddie versus Malcolm Brogdon. Mikal Bridges versus Jaylen Brown. Cam Johnson versus Jason Tatum. Dorian Finney-Smith versus Al Horford. And Nick Claxton versus Robert Williams. I mean, maybe Nick Claxton versus Robert Williams is the one advantage that the Celtics have. And that's just on help side and perimeter defensive switching. Other than that, and even then, Robert Williams is really good at that. There's not one position where this Nets squad is better. But this is why they play the game. You have to actually go out, earn your minutes, earn your stripes, and see Jason Tatum cook. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. And he does not, and he does. Not a really remarkable first 2 points of the game, but it works. And if it works, it works. Spencer Dinwiddie looking to run the other way with the Brooklyn Nets. Formerly the New Jersey Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith, not a great three-point shooter. It doesn't matter. It goes in. And the Nets have a quick lead, 3-2. You never know. It's a winner-take-all single elimination game. That means anything can happen. And in this case, anything could happen. Like Jason Tatum dribbling and kicking. And Robert Williams has the ball. And now Jason Tatum has the ball. And he's behind the backboard. It doesn't matter. Jason Tatum's the greatest basketball player in the history of the NBA. He can do no wrong. Even if he misses, he makes it. Okay, how will the Nets respond? Spencer Dinwiddie and the troops. Let's get Mikal Bridges involved in this offense, right? Or are we just going to keep calling plays for Dorian Finney-Smith? Like, what are we doing here? No offense to Finney. He's been a great defender. He upped his three-point shooting up to like 39%, which is impressive. Spencer Dinwiddie going to have to bail them out. What is this, real life? Oh no, Finney again for three. Misses, and the first miss of the game goes to Dorian Finney-Smith. Technically, Jason Tatum missed, but he put it right back up, so does it even count, really? Okay, JT takes it to Brogdon, being picked up by one of the best defenders in the game, Mikal Bridges. And that's just a rolling... Oh my gosh, Robert Williams throws the ball out of bounds. He launches it out of bounds. What are you doing? You got hands of clay. You got hands of brick. I feel like hands of clay can be considered sticky, right? If it's dry clay, it's not good. But if it's wet clay, it's good. So basically, the moral of this story is that if it's wet, it's good. Anyway, Dorian Finney-Smith is just killing the game right now, so we're going to hop into Simcast. As the Nets had an early lead, but now the Celtics are starting to assert themselves. It is a close game, back and forth, maybe going into the fourth quarter. I mean, 15 points isn't a lot in today's NBA, but it looks like it's going to be too little, too late for the Brooklyn Nets, who could just not find their offense in the fourth quarter, lose that one 21-37, ultimately fall 128-105. Jaylen Brown dropped 40. JT had a solid 25, 10, and 9. Brogdon was good. Derek White was good. As for the other team, Spencer Dinwiddie was really good, 32 and 6, only 1 turnover. Mikal Bridges had a fairly quiet 22. Cam Johnson with 20, and Dorian Finney-Smith 10 points on 12 shots. Not what you want to see from Dorian Finney. Jason Tatum already being a 99 overall means Jaylen Brown is going to start climbing, and he is officially joining the 99 overall squad, the 90 overall squad. And we have Mikal Bridges coming over, but he's going to play backup shooting guard, I guess. So not a great pickup because they have Porzingis and Malcolm. They need a point guard and a center if they really want to go the distance if we're talking about the Boston Celtics. But the Nets have been taken over. All of their land is now Bostonian green as they get eliminated off the map. Make sure that logo grows as Northeastern America is Boston America. And we'll go over to this. Pop the Nets off the map. Bam. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive as we're starting to come down into it, and it's the Phoenix Suns, the overwhelming favorite Suns. We're probably going to win this whole damn thing if we're being honest, but you never know. Everything's a single elimination game. One game, winner take all, loser goes home. And just for the sake of it, we're going to look at the arrow and respect its positioning, but at the same time, we need to knock out Washington. So, yeah, Washington. Like that, and like this, and like that works for me. And we'll go over here and make sure that they get their overall point, because if you don't do that, you get yelled at. So Kevin Durant, 99 overall. That means D-Book is the next one up on his way to the 99 overall squad. A 95 overall for that bad man known as Devin Booker. And we'll go over here, shuffle and spin, spin, spin to win. And who's going to go next? The Cleveland Cavaliers. It's been a minute. Donovan Mitchell was doing really good for them for the longest time. But take a quick peek at them. They're going to have to go through somebody. The Bucks, 76ers, Hornets. Somebody is going to feel the wrath of Cleveland. Who's it going to be? Spin the arrow. And they're going south. They're taking on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. Tyrese Halliburton versus John Morant. LaMelo Ball versus Donovan Mitchell. Isaac Okoro versus Gordon Hayward. Miles Bridges versus Evan Mobley. Jared Allen versus Nick Richards. And of course, Darius Garland coming in off the bench to back up Tyrese Halliburton. Kind of weird when you put it that way, but it is what it is. A battle of the point guards. There's at least, 4.5 point guards playing at this game? Anyway, Cavaliers win the tip. Cavaliers are the favorites, even if Darius Garland is no longer in the game. He's coming off of the bench. Donovan Mitchell going to try to cook LaMelo Ball, but LaMelo has great size on him, so even though he's not a great defender, you have to respect that. And wow, Evan Mobley, nope. Jared Allen just completely rolled hard to the paint and gets the easy 2 points. How will LaMelo and the Bobcats respond? I don't know why they went away from the Bobcats. I honestly kind of like the Bobcats. They looked fun and fearsome, and their jerseys were bright and fun, but they just lost every single game ever, had like the worst record in the history of basketball. So, I mean, I guess I answered my own question. Anyway, LaMelo Ball just splashing. If he's getting off-ball movement and they're making it and they have an efficient offense, this team is going to be menacing. Donovan Mitchell looking to respond. And a little give and go action from Evan Mobley. Let's see where this ends up. Donovan Mitchell, perfect pass. Wow, pulls up. I would have dunked that, but Evan Mobley with the elbow jumper. That'll work just inside the elbow. And we got a competitive 4-3 game here. Once you start to get down to the remnants of the teams that are left in NBA Imperialism, the games get better. Like LaMelo pulling up from the free throw line, missing Evan Mobley on the rebound, and Tyrese Haliburton getting his first touch. How is he going to run the offense for the Cleveland Cavaliers? Looks like it's a couple of off-ball screens. Don't know what's happening. And Tyrese is just pulling up for his own elbow jumper. In and out. Just rolls out. And Miles Bridges beating up the ball while he dribbles it. LaMelo Ball, dribbling. John Morant, pump faking. Boy, there's a lot of controversy on this Hornets squad. 100% smothered. Bad angle. Somehow John Morant kisses this off the glass, trying to draw a foul. I don't know what this animation was, but it goes up and it goes in, and the Hornets have a 5-4 lead. Like I said, it's always one game, so anybody can win one game in the NBA. You just got to go out and do it, and that's what these teams are trying to do. Wow. Tyrese Haliburton just goes up and around. John Morant eventually draws a foul, and we'll hop into Simcast, see who's going to walk away victors. Is it the home team? Is it the away team? Right now, the Cavaliers have a huge lead. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Talk about a blowout. Wire to wire, 150 to 114. There just wasn't a chance for LaMelo Ball. Brandon Miller was solid. John Morant was honestly pretty bad. Darius Garland dropped 44 off the bench. Donovan Mitchell was good. Tyrese Haliburton was good. Yeah, not a great lineup distribution here. You got Donovan Mitchell, who's going to get his overall point up to a 96 overall. And then you got LaMelo Ball, point guard, Tyrese Haliburton, point guard, Darius Garland, point guard, and then 2 centers. There's just not enough wing players on this Cavaliers team. But anyway, somehow they continue to advance, which means that the Charlotte Hornets, the Charlotte Bobcats, are no longer on the map as the Cleveland Cavaliers are slowly taking over. How many teams do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there were 10. Coming down to the home stretch of NBA Imperialism, the Hornets, where are you, have been eliminated. Gone off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Miami Heat, who have a pretty stacked roster of their own. Going to be a menacing team to deal with. Let's just go ahead and spin because they can only go kind of north and they can go to the west. And that is exactly the direction that they need, which will be... I was going to try to justify whatever that state is, Mississippi, but I think we got a date with destiny here. Miami versus Cleveland. Good one here. Trae Young versus LaMelo Ball. Tyler Hero versus Donovan Mitchell. Jimmy Buckets versus Isaac Okoro. Evan Mobley versus Paolo Banchero. Bam Adebayo versus Jared Allen. So I think whoever wins this walks away with probably the overwhelming favorite to beat and upset the Phoenix Suns. Let's say the Cavaliers win. They're going to pick up a Jimmy Butler who immediately fills that hole that Isaac Okoro has. And then if the Heat win, they're going to pick up Donovan Mitchell. I mean, that's just a mean team, no matter how you look at it. But the Heat do win the tip, and they kick it up to Jimmy Buckets, who's not doing anything. What? Okay, there's a screen. And, okay, Jimmy just dribbles it off the... That was a weird first possession. We're not going to question that. We're not going to mention that. Anyway, wow. Alley-oop. Tyler Hero snatches it out of the air. And Trae Young coming the other way. Kicks it. Paolo Banchero open. Why didn't you take that, Paulo? You were wide open under the basket and he hesitated. Okay, some ugly basketball being played here. Donovan Mitchell, backdoor cut. Tyler Hero plays the D and everybody's missing. This is what you love to see. High-level NBA basketball. Great defense, bad offense. Okay. Get the offense set up for the Miami Heat. Trae Young gonna run off ball. Bam Adebayo calling for it out of the post. Trying to go up against Jared Allen. Great defender in his own right. Jump hook up and in. 98% smothered. It doesn't matter. Bam Adebayo makes it. First bucket of the game for the Heat. Now can the Cavaliers make their own first bucket? LaMelo Ball kicks it. Jared Allen has a 3. Opts not to take it. Probably the right decision. Paolo Banchero not going to get bullied by Evan Mobley out of the post, unfortunately. And Isaac Okoro trying to ISO up on Jimmy Butler is not the right move. Oh, but LaMelo Ball comes in, clashes, slashes, bashes with his glasses. That was a pretty smooth move from LaMelo. Basically bailed out the entire possession there. Let's see if the Heat can respond. Oh, Jimmy goes and bam, throws it down. Nope, that's not what I want. Hopping into Simcast. Nope. Okay, we have to see the highlights. I tried to avoid seeing the highlights and it wouldn't let me. It's okay, but we're going to hop into Simcast. It's not that this game isn't going to be good. Why do I keep pressing the same wrong button? It's just that there's a lot more games to play. This could be a good game. You never know. Going into the halftime with a close game. Heat have a little bit of a lead going into the fourth quarter, and the Heat have a 30-point lead. This was more of what I was expecting. The Cavaliers have some significant weaknesses still that need to be figured out. And the only players that they were able to pick up through Imperialism was point guards. Oh, I mean, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Darius Garland, all basically playing the same position. That's a problem. Anyway, Donovan Mitchell was solid for them. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley were not. As for the Heat, Jimmy was good. Trae Young was good. Bam was good. Even Caleb Martin off the bench was good. Paolo Banchero was not. Tyler Hero gave him a quiet 11, 7, and 10. Even Kevin Love was solid off the bench. Donovan Mitchell coming over, joining Trae Young to basically reholster this team's point guard situation and shooting guard situation. And Jimmy Butler is now a 98 overall. May not do it statistically, but he can do it all for this team. And unfortunately, the Cleveland Cavaliers made a little bit of a run there, but they ultimately fall as the Miami Heat, burnt red, is taking over all of America. Slowly, surely. And we'll go over to this wheel and say thank you, Cleveland Cavaliers, for everything you have done, but you have been eliminated. Gone from the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's on the offensive, and it's been a while since the Jazz actually had a go. So it's good to see them finally get on the map. I think they only had one move in the first round in like the first 2 turns. So they're just sitting here kind of being swallowed up whole by the Phoenix Suns, but they're going to look to avoid that upset. And we'll spin the wheel. See if Jordan Clarkson, Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen, and the troops can punish and work their way out. And we got a Jazz Nuggets matchup. We've got the up-and-comers versus the team that has arrived. Jazz at the Nuggets. Colin Sexton versus Jamal Murray. Bit of a mismatch. Jordan Clarkson versus Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Going to be good. Lauri Markkanen versus Michael Porter Jr. Great matchup there. John Collins versus Aaron Gordon. And Walker Kessler versus the 9-9 overall Nikola Jokic. Definitely going to be a mismatch there because basically anybody that Joker plays is a mismatch. I got the Nuggets rocking the Carmelo Anthony jerseys, and then I got the Jazz rocking the John Stockton jerseys, but here we go. Jazz actually win the tip. Blocker Kessler can do maybe a decent job, but we saw in the FIBA tournament that he struggles against polish, so I do not expect him to really stand a chance here against Nikola Jokic. And the play is going to John Collins out of the post against Aaron Gordon, who takes the Dirk fade. That is not the kind of offense you would expect from a John Collins play. Nikola Jokic almost commits the overback. And the Jazz, nope, the Nuggets have the ball. Jamal Murray, isoing. Dribble handoff for Michael Porter Jr. Kind of open there. Now has Blocker Kessler in his face. Doesn't matter. 64% contested. It still goes in. Quick 3-0 lead for the champion Nuggets. And we're going to fully expect the Nuggets to win this. Although there isn't... I mean, what player are they going to take when they win this game? It would be Lauri Markkanen. So they're not going to get all that much better because Michael Porter Jr. is a pretty good player in his own right. Jordan Clarkson trying to be the ISO king does nothing. And Colin Sexton dribbling, cutting, splitting, laying it up and uses the rim to block and ward off Nikola Jokic's block attempt. That was a beautiful move there. Look at Colin Sexton. Got a 3-2 game here. And let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was just bad defense from the Jazz. And we're just going to hop into Simcast because this is probably going to be a blowout. Give more minutes to Peyton Watson. Nuggets are winning here in the first quarter and the second quarter. Going into halftime with the lead. Going into the third quarter with that lead. It's actually a little closer than you'd expect. About a 12-point game, 10-point game, 6 minutes left. There's still a chance. 11-point game, 14-point game. Just doesn't seem like there's enough fight from the Utah Jazz as they're going to fall just a little bit short. 132-120. Jamal Murray had a great one. Nikola Jokic almost had a triple-double. KCP gave you a 22. Michael Porter gave you a solid 19. And Aaron Gordon with 10 and 11. Lauri Markkanen was strong. 29 and 10 for him. Colin Sexton gave you a solid 24. Jordan Clarkson was good. But yeah, John Collins, Walker Kessler, just not good enough. And with that, Lauri Markkanen coming over to, I guess, take over the starting small forward role for Michael Porter Jr. He's going to be a bench scorer. And Jamal Murray going to get the 1 overall point because Nikola Jokic is already the perfect NBA player. 9-9 overall. Unfortunately, the Jazz fall in unspectacular fashion as they have been eliminated. Whoop, oh my God. There you go. Off the map. And now we got a fun Suns Nuggets matchup coming up soon. we're definitely starting to get down into it. I think the Pelicans and the 76ers kind of look like weak points at this point of determination in NBA imperialism. Who lost? The Jazz? Bam! Gone off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. And then there were 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and the Phoenix Suns want to go. And we may be a little creative when it comes to the Suns because there's a lot of empty states in Middle America, and they want to go directly to the West. You can't. There's nothing there for you. There's the Pacific Ocean, which doesn't count as an overall point. Now they want to go. Let's just get it done and over with. They want to take on the Denver Nuggets. They're sitting in Arizona. Phoenix just waiting. Yeah. Bradley Beal versus Jamal Murray, going to be a fun one. Devin Booker versus Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Kawhi Leonard versus Lauri Markkanen. Aaron Gordon versus Kevin Durant. And Domantas Sabonis versus Nikola Jokic. Don't forget, we got Michael Porter Jr. and LeBron James, respectively, coming off the bench. Battle of the Stars. Will the Phoenix Suns, the overwhelming favorites, be upset, be interrupted in their quest for imperialism dominance? It's time to find out. And the first pass goes up to KCP to run the offense. Okay, this is a little weird. Now Aaron Gordon has it, and Jamal Murray has a long three. Was a little bit open, but now he's going to get the screen from Nikola Jokic. Nope, Joker is just wide open, pulls up from the elbow, dribbles into contact. It doesn't matter. 2-0 lead for the defending champion Denver Nuggets. You got the champion Nuggets, you got the overwhelming favorite Suns. This is probably going to be one of the better matchups that we have, and I think we'll stick around for a while as Domantas Sabonis puts up the layup and misses. That is a makeable shot. Nuggets have numbers. Joker screaming into the paint, sprinting as fast as he can. He actually does that in real life, even though he's slow as all hell, as Jamal Murray just pulls up wide open 3 and misses. Joker loves to sprint in transition and get mismatches going on the offensive end. Offense to defense. Nope, defense to offense. That's what they always say as Devin Booker puts up the finger roll, kisses it off the glass. We have a tied up game, 2-2-2. It's not 222, it's 2-2. You get what I'm saying? 2-2, not 2-2, whatever. Going into the post, we got Joker, we got Sabonis, battle of the Euros. Ooh, pump fake. Not pump fake, shimmy shake. And Joker misses the first shot. 2-2 still. Kevin Durant, look at our spine. He's got a size mismatch. Jamal Murray, mouse in the house. Puts it up and puts it in. Nuggets looking for an offensive response. They made their first bucket, but kind of been struggling here. Taking it to Lauri Markkanen, who's definitely capable on his own on the offensive end. Jamal Murray, wide open 3 yet again. Hang time. Misses. Shot looked a little bit funky there. And he's 0 for 2 on really good looks. Now what you want to see if you're a Nugget fan, as Kawhi Leonard pulls up, hand in his face, and he misses. We've got some offensive issues here. KCP once again ball handling, bringing it up the other way. Now Jamal Murray has the ball in his hands. They're going to Lauri Markkanen. They're going to get the double screen. Is it a Spain pick and roll? No, it's just a double screen. Elbow jumper, misses. Joker, wow, tips it out. Lauri Markkanen somehow gets his own rebound out of that. And now he's got the size mismatch, doesn't attack. They're going into the post. They're saying, Joker, save us again. 1, 2, 3. In, out, and in again as Joker makes the little jump hook. Okay, looking for a lead here on the Phoenix Sun side. Not a really impressive high-flying first quarter that we're watching here as Kawhi Leonard trying to drive on Lauri Markkanen has the strength and skill, but Lauri has good size on him. He's definitely a tough matchup to score on as Sabonis deep. Wow, positioning, but he steps out of bounds. Sabonis more looking like Saboner. Am I right? Got him. Anyway, we're just looking at Joker here. Inbound is in to KCP. They have KCP ball handling a lot here. It's a little weird. Like there's 2 point guards on the roster in the starting lineup, and KCP is not one of them. Jamal Murray kicks it open. 3, Lauri Markkanen. Bang! May have been a flagrant foul there as it is 7-4 Denver Nuggets. Yeah, I think Kawhi Leonard got up and under him like what's his name? Zaza Pacheep shot did, as Bradley Beal just muscles through and gets the 2 points. Clap, 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 clap. Also, the Denver Nuggets have home court advantage here because the Phoenix Suns are on the attack. Just something to look out for. Another open 3 from Jamal Murray, and that's a splash, baby, as we're going to hop into Simcast. It is 6-10. What's the button I'm looking for here? It's this one. Going to the first quarter, back and forth game. Suns have a lead here going into halftime. And the Nuggets need to respond. Otherwise, they're going to get blown out on their home court. Had a strong first quarter showing, but it is a 20-point game Only 5 minutes left. I don't think there's any fight left in the Denver Nuggets. Defending champions, now losers of NBA Imperialism. Jamal Murray was great. Joker was shut down by Sabonis. Wow, 18-6-6? Laurie wasn't particularly good. Michael Porter Jr. wasn't good. As for, wow, the Suns, Bradley Beal was their best player. Kevin Durant was solid. Devin Booker was good. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Josh Okogie. Domantas Sabonis stats weren't good, but he locked up the MVP. They have Kevin Durant, a 99 overall. They have Nikola Jokic now, a 99 overall. Devin Booker is now a 96 overall, tying LeBron James. And they have Kawhi Leonard and Sabonis, Bradley Beal, DeAndre Ayton coming off the bench. This Sun squad is looking a little stacked. Unfortunately, the Denver Nuggets, NBA champions, have fallen. Denver has fallen. Phoenix has taken over West America. Who's going to stand in the way? Is it the Heat? Is it the Mavericks? And we go over to this button, pop the wheel, and who was it that lost the Nuggets? Bam! Gone off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Dallas Mavericks. And where does Dallas want to go? We pretty much know where they are. I'm going to spin the wheel. Sometimes I show y'all where they are in the map. Sometimes I don't. I apologize. And this looks to be... You know what? Divine intervention here. I'm going to say that they're sitting right there in Oklahoma City. If we shrink them down to a good size, they're like right here. And then you look at the wheel and you're like, whoa, that's 100% Nebraska or whatever freaking state that is. It's Kansas, by the way. The state name that you're looking for is Kansas. Anyway, make sure that they get their overall point to 1. Luka Doncic, who's now up to a 98 overall. Let's just keep on spinning. We got only a few teams left. We're coming down into the final stretch of NBA Imperialism. Suns are the favorite. Heat are looking pretty good. The Celtics might be pretty good. And I just spoke on the Heat. I spoke that into existence because I am the Magic Man. And the Miami Heat, I mean, they got a lot of potential. The 76ers kind of just waiting over here. You got Delaware and Maryland and whatever other states those are. You got Alabama, Mississippi, New Orleans, You know what? There's a whole bunch of U.S. geography that I don't know. I'm showing my ignorance. Why don't we just spin the wheel? And they want to go directly south. All right. Follow me on this. Follow me on this one. So we go over to the map, right? We say, oh, wow, look at them. Look at the Miami Heat sitting right here, taking over this little territory. Oh, the arrow wants us to go south and a little bit to the west. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm just trying to explain to y'all that, like, there's 48 states that we need to fill out. So unfortunately, you know, we got to do it sometimes. And that's what we're going to do sometimes as Jimmy Butler climbs up to the 99 overall sometimes. What a monstrous player he has become in NBA Imperialism. And I guess Bam Adebayo is going to be next up on the list. As these players get better, the overall points keep getting spread out. And let's just continue on spinning to win. And who's going to go next? In the Milwaukee Bucks. It's been a minute. Where do the Bucks want to go? They can go pretty much anywhere. Spin the arrow, we'll spin the arrow, and where are they going to go? That's the one direction. Why are these teams annoying me? Why are they picking the literal direction that they can't go continuously? Game, arrow. This is supposed to be a freaking random arrow. It's like, oh, no, we're going to go this way. You can have South Dakota because of that. This is the point of NBA Imperialism where I get mad at arrows. Anyway, something like that. Nope, this is the right button. Here we go. 1 overall point. Giannis doesn't need it because he's already a 99 overall. And let's give it to Drew Holiday up to an 89 overall. Pretty good point guard in his own right. Pop over to here, press this button, and we'll just keep on keeping on. Got some states to fill out, got some matchups to see, and the Miami Heat want to go again, baby. We already saw them on the map. They're going to have to play somebody this time. And they want to play, I think that's the Pelicans, right? Yeah, that's a Pelicans Heat matchup. We haven't seen the Pelicans ever since they took over Arkansas. Trae Young versus CJ McCollum, Donovan Mitchell versus Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram versus Jimmy Buckets, Paul Picaro versus Zion Williamson, and Bam Adebayo versus Jonas Valanciunas. Now, the only way that the Pelicans win this I can conceivably see is A, they have home court advantage, which means nothing at the Smoothie King Center. What a horrible name for an arena. And then B, how much respect does the simulation engine have for Zion Williamson? Because Brandon Ingram is always going to be unimpressive. Just that's the way it works. But Zion is theoretically their best player, the highest overall player, got the 1 overall boost, up to a 91 overall. Is Herb Jones just gonna bully here? Oh my gosh, poor Donovan Mitchell was not expecting that. Then he just dribbles right around. He has the size. Oh, he pulls up in Brandon Ingram's face and splashes. Wow, tough shot. May have been an and one opportunity. But the Heat already have a 3-0 lead. Donovan Mitchell ain't got size, but he certainly got the skill and the polish, and he deserves to be a Rookie of the Year. Excuse me, Ben Simmons? Anyway, CJ McCollum dribbling. Soon. Nope. There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. CJ McCollum, pull it up. Midi, elbow. Nope, free throw. Jumper. Jonas Valanciunas gets the and one. Bam Adebayo, too short. Converting the and one, and now Trae Young and the Heat looking to respond, and he just runs out of bounds. I don't... 2K has some of these weird things. So they used to have basically an invisible wall on the boundaries because you would not see that happen in NBA basketball normally. They removed that, which on the one hand, I can understand because it's like immersion breaking. But on the other hand, there's too many times where you just run out of bounds for no particular reason. And it makes for bad basketball gameplay. It's frustrating. You gotta have that argument. What's better to have for your game? Better gameplay or more realistic? Is that a Bam three-pointer? Excuse me? Bam Adebayo running off a pin down screen, shooting the three, catch and shoot? Okay, Miami. I don't know what you're on, but here's Bam now playing the D against Jonas Valanciunas. Herb Jones, ball handling. Donovan Mitchell, undersized, doesn't matter. He's got tenacity. 3, 2, 1. Desperation. 3 from CJ McCollum. And the Heat coming the other way, looking to respond, looking to bite into this deficit. Donovan Mitchell, dribbling, passing. Trae Young, also dribbling. I guess they're going to go to Paulo Banchero on the post. Oh, the double comes from CJ. Paulo doesn't care. He shoots, and he misses. Bad offense from the Miami Heat. Still 3-5. Yeah, I thought this game was going to be a little bit better. I don't know why. When the higher overall teams get together, it's bad basketball. As I say that, wide open 3 from Brandon Ingram, baby. And we're going to hop into simcasting. Does that rhyme? Yeah, that's close enough. Anyway, Miami Heat take a lead here into the halftime. And it's a kind of a close game, 12-point game, 15-point game. Outside of the actual gameplay, the Heat are good. When they're actually playing, the Heat are bad. Don't know what to do with that, but total domination, 143-116 from the Miami Heat. CJ McCollum was good, 31, 1 and 5. Zion Williamson gave him 27, 9 and 6. Brandon Ingram gave you a solid 23. Just not enough help from the rest of the team as Trae Young dropped 40 and 9 on 21 shots. Donovan Mitchell gave you 22. Tyler Hero gave you 21, 9 and 5 off the bench. Paulo Banchero gave you 18 and a 99 overall. Jimmy Buckets gave you 13, 6, 6 and 4. It's just weird. The Heat are weird. They've always been weird. They will continue to be weird. But it don't matter how weird you are. If you continue to stockpile talent, that means Zion Williamson comes over to the Heat. So now they have Jimmy Buckets, homegrown, and then Donovan Mitchell, Zion Williamson, Trae Young, free agents. Well, I guess free agents. I don't know how you want to describe it. Then Bam Adebayo, up to an 88 overall. If they could get a Joel Embiid on their team, that would certainly change the tides for their perspective outlooks. But the New Orleans Pelicans have been eliminated. Gone from NBA Imperialism. Heat have taken over. We basically have 2, 3.5 superpowers. You got the Bucks taking over North America. You got the Mavericks taking over Middle South America. You got the Suns taking over West, and the Heat taking over East. And then the 76ers. Why did I mix that up? And the Celtics are just going to kind of figure out where they fit into this whole precarious situation. Anyway, let's spin. And then there were 6. And the Phoenix Suns are going to be going again. We've already seen where they are on the map. Let's go ahead and spin to win. Which way do you want it? You can't go that way. I can't really argue anything. So we're going to keep on spinning. And another direction they can't go. You know what? They can. Check it. Let's say they're out on a tour. They're out on Brokeback Mountain, just kind of hanging out in this little area of the world right here. And then the arrow says, oh, go a little bit up, but mostly west. And they go, oh, well, don't mind if I do take over Idaho. You know, that's good enough, right? That's justified, right? That's 100% acceptable reasoning in my book. Anyway, that goes to Devin Booker, who's now a 97 overall. Pretty impressive career. He's making for himself. Almost joining the 99 overall club, respectively, too. Keep on spinning the wheel, and who's gonna go next? And we have, I can't do the Suns again, I'm sorry. This is the one time that I have to step in and say, hey, the complete randomness does not work. I don't want teams to go twice in a row because that just makes too much unfair rolls in this game. Now the Mavericks are gonna go. They have Middle America. Let's see who they're gonna try to take on. Will they try to take out the Suns? Will they try to go in another direction? And they want to, you know, I think this is a Heat Mavericks matchup. I mean, not Heat Maverick. I'm Bucks Mavericks matchup. Just looking at it, they're a little more north than they are east, and that's where the Bucks are. Got a good one here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Drew Holiday. Anthony Edwards versus Kyrie Irving. Luka Doncic versus Chris Middleton. A 9-9 overall. Giannis Antetokounmpo versus Maxi Kleber. And Victor Wembanyama versus Brook Lopez. Whoever wins is going to get significantly better. I know that's dumb, obviously. Like Luka Doncic, 98 overall. Giannis, 99 overall. But I feel like they fill a pretty big role and hole on the team. More so Giannis, if he comes over to this Maverick squad. They need a power forward. No offense to Maxi Kleber. But they're going to have ridiculous size. Victor Wembanyama, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Like, that would be their starting lineup. That could beat anybody. As Shai bounces it off Giannis's head, I think. Kyrie Irving, long two, does convert. Less so, I guess, for the Bucks. They don't really need Luka. They've got Ant Edwards and Drew Holiday. They could use a good center. They could use a Joel Embiid. They could have used a Nikola Jokic. Unfortunate for them. Going into the post, it looks like they're going to try to bully the 7'5 Frenchman. Good luck with that. Here's Brook Lopez, 1v1ing situationing here. Chris Middleton cutting. Nobody. Giannis for a long two. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Okay. Wow, put that in your fucking bingo card. And Maxi Kleber kicks it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Luka Doncic running off ball. Maxi Kleber setting the screen. Bad offense being run here from the Mavericks. It's okay, though, because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can pass it. And Luka Doncic can shoot it for three. Bang! 5-2 lead for the Dallas Mavericks. Great find from Maxi Kleber. Great relocation from Luka Doncic. Now will the Bucks respond? Down by 3. Anthony Edwards has the ball. Drew Holiday looking to shoot. Wow, you were wide open there, Drew. But they really want to go to the post, and this is a mismatch on Maxi Kleber, that's for sure. Getting 3 points the hard way. Giannis going to the free throw line. But if there's one thing I've always said, it's that Giannis can't shoot. It's always true. Even if he's a 99 overall, all the boosts in the world won't help Giannis as Victor Wembanyama runs the paint and throws it down in transition 7-4. All right, going into Simcast here, Bucks have a lead. Wow, Bucks have a huge lead, but the Mavericks are fighting after halftime. Going into the fourth quarter, it is a 20-ish point game. Unfortunately, the Mavericks came, they saw, but they did not conquer as it looks like they're going to come up short. Trying to fight a little bit in the fourth, but it's going to be too little too late. 12-point game, 15-point game, 3 minutes left. Just not enough fight from this Dallas Mavericks squad. They're going to fall 137, 118. Chris Middleton good. Giannis was good. Pascal Siakam was good. DeMar DeRozan was good. Drew Holiday was solid. Bobby Portis even off the bench was good. Ant only gave you 6 points on 11 shots in 39 minutes. That is a disappointing performance from him. As for the Dallas Mavericks, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gave you a solid 29. Luka gave you 26, 12, and 8, and that was kind of it. Victor wasn't all that impressive. Kyrie Irving was okay, and they just do not have enough players on their team that could have helped them win this. Like, the Mavericks had star power, but the Bucks had depth on their side. Anyway, I'm going to do a little audible here, and Chris Middleton is going to start getting the overall boost because Drew Holiday has been relegated to a backup shooting guard / point guard, even though he's just on the cusp of being an 89 overall. So Chris Middleton now up to an 86 overall. And unfortunately for Dallas, they have been taken over by this large swath of Milwaukee Buck green. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams left. We got a couple of states left. I'm thinking we're almost coming down to it. We're almost at the end of NBA Imperialism because the Mavericks have been eliminated, gone. And then there was 5. And it looks like the Celtics are going to get a run. Them and the 76ers really have not had a bunch of opportunities to grow and foster their talent. But let's see what the Celtics are going to be able to do. Look at them on the map, and that's just taking on the Bucks again. which is fine. Malcolm Brogdon versus Luka Doncic. Jason Tatum versus Anthony Edwards. Jaylen Brown versus Anthony Edwards. Jason Tatum versus Chris Middleton. Al Horford versus Giannis, and Brook Lopez versus Robert Williams. I mean, with the depth that I saw from the Milwaukee Bucks, I fully expect them to win this one. But if you have Jason Tatum, there's always a chance to win a basketball game. And what? Oh no! Everybody's wearing dark and light green in this uniform in this game. Oh, what are the odds of that? Oh, what a funny accident to have happened. I wanted to get their jerseys as similar as possible. Apparently, the Bucks and the Celtics have very similar coats of green on them. But anyway, it's fine. It's CPU versus CPU. They don't look at the color of the jerseys as Giannis is making pull-up middies from 20. Excuse me? In what world? Well, let's see if the Boston Celtics can do anything about that, because if Giannis is making middies, I think there's no answer to stopping him. He playing defense, he playing offense. Oh, Robert Williams rolling down in the paint, throws it down with authority. That was just, I guess, bad defense from Brook Lopez. Or no rotating. I don't know how to defend that in 2K especially, because if you help down, they're just going to get an open corner 3, and everybody in 2K can shoot, Anthony Edwards included, for 3. Ugh, misses. Robert Williams grabs the rebound, and Jaylen Brown coming the other way. Where's Jason Tatum? Let Jason Tatum cook. What is he doing? He's just sitting in the corner. Chris Middleton's staring at him like he's a fool. Jaylen Brown trying to ISO up, does a little half spin. Al Horford cheating. Giannis fouling. Inbound goes to Jaylen Brown, and I like that Jason Tatum is just sitting in the corner. He's a glorified catch-and-shoot shooter right now for the team. Like, what are you doing? And wow, the offense is working. Jaylen Brown hits the and one. The Celtics are leading. Heck of a game plan from Joe Mazzulla here. Use Jason Tatum as a decoy for the entire game. If it works, it works, man. And Giannis is going to ISO up on Al Horford. Going to be actually a tough matchup. Al Horford's a pretty smart defender. He's going to know to let Giannis shoot. The only thing is if Giannis can shoot, then there's a problem. And, oh, here comes the double. Chris Middleton, open for 3, missing. Al Horford grabs the rebound. The Celtics team looking pretty good in game. And Jaylen Brown, wow. Brook Lopez, completely smothered, says, get that shit out of here. Thank you. We saw that. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need several angles of a pretty decent block from Brook Lopez in the first quarter. All right, let's just play basketball. 16 seconds left on this shot clock. And can we get the ball to, what's his name? Oh, Jason Tatum. That's right. Oh, wow. Pump fake gets his man up in the air, makes it immediate impact as soon as he touches the ball. Jason freaking Tatum. And Luka Doncic and this Mavericks squad really need to respond. I said Mavericks, I meant Bucks. Like, they've been going to Giannis a couple times unsuccessfully. They've got a lot of good players outside of Giannis and Luka, and for some reason, they're the ones who are taking the shots, like Brook Lopez. What are you doing, Brook? Like, what are you doing? I know you're a defensive player of the year candidate. You were a former 20-10 guy for the Brooklyn Nets, but what are you doing? Oh, look, Jason Tatum has the ball. I didn't know he was in the game. And we got to open under the basket. Handing off the ball. Malcolm Brogdon dribbling. Completely cooks. Wow, he just completely destroyed Luka Doncic, but Brook Lopez cleans up that mess. Still 7-2. 3.7 seconds left on this shot clock. Gonna need a pretty crafty play here from Joe Mazzulla. And they're just gonna go to Jaylen Brown, contested 3. Anthony Edwards picks him up, and he makes it anyway. 9-2. Jaylen Brown says, "You're too little, son." That's a tough shot. Good defense, better offense, and we're gonna hop into Simcast. The Bucks, for whatever reason, don't play well in game, but they play much better in Simcast. Got a back and forth game here in the third quarter, going into the fourth. Still back and forth game. Close. Celtics have a little bit of a lead on the road. 5-point game, 2-point game, 2 minutes left. We'll hop in at the sub 2-minute mark. 9-9, 101. Defensive matchup. Jason Tatum gonna take this game over. He's calling for the ball. He says, "I'm the point guard now." And we'll see what JT can do. Chris Middleton, shot maker, big shot taker. Wow, Jason Tatum goes right around and throws it down. That's how you start this game. JT says, "I'm insane." 103-99. Bucks looking to respond on the offensive end. Giannis just going right through, puts it up and puts it in. Al Horford, too old. Not too bad. Nice little, I guess, finger roll, floater, whatever you want to call that. through 2 defenders. Robert Williams and Al Horford cannot stop Giannis Antetokounmpo. They don't call him the Greek Freak for nothing. And here's Jason Tatum once again isoing up. Does not get anywhere this time. Al Horford, no one's going to fall for that pump fake. Now he's just standing. And Malcolm Brogdon kind of open 3. No, Robert Williams mistimes the tip. And Anthony Edwards coming the other way. Bucks looking to tie or take the lead. Ball's in Giannis's hand. 9-9 overall. What's he going to do? Pull up from mid. And it's in and out. Why? Because Giannis can't shoot. Tough for the Bucks. If Giannis could shoot, I can't even imagine. But here's Jason Tatum just bullying. Brook Lopez both helps and grabs the defensive rebound. Great defense from Mr. Brook Lopez, Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Gonna set the screen, and now Giannis gonna pull up. I don't even know what that was. That was the LeBron James just throw up some sort of ugly shot, and it does not go in. Jason Tatum in transition, throws it down. Oh my God, Chris Middleton gets moved out of the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Milwaukee Bucks in desperation mode now. They're going straight to Giannis and saying, take over this game, save us. And hits the and one, exactly what they needed. Quick out of bounds play. Giannis drives, gets the foul, gets the roll. And now let's see if Giannis can do the ever important and one free throw, because Giannis can't shoot. All right, 1 point game, 40 seconds left. Celtics got to play good here. Bucks got to lock them down. And the ball is in the best player on the NBA court's hand, Jason Tatum. I would flip Giannis and make sure that he's guarding JT here, but, you know, it's CPU on CPU. They don't actually care about winning basketball. Ooh, Al Horford running, pin down screen. Chris Middleton. Wow, step back, 3, dagger, in and out. And the Bucks are still alive. 15 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Giannis has the ball. He's driving. He's wasting precious seconds. Calling for a screen. Luka's running. 8, 7, 6. Brook Lopez coming in. Final shot of the game. Giannis hesitates. Hands in his face. Misses. And the Bucks fall because Giannis can't shoot. Wow, the Celtics come in and upset the overwhelming favorite Milwaukee Bucks. Jason Tatum annihilates Chris Middleton multiple times. Giannis had a good one, 34-7-4. Luka was not good again, 18-6-9. Nice. DeMar DeRozan gave you 12. Not great. Pascal Siakam, not great. Chris Middleton was horrific. What is his box plus minus? Because he was getting destroyed. It's actually positive. Drew Holiday didn't really get a lot of run. Anthony Edwards, another tremendously disappointing game, as Jaylen Brown was good, 33. Jason Tatum only scored 19, but all of them felt like in the fourth quarter. And it doesn't matter who's on this team. The Celtics win. You kind of get a feel of who's going to be the winning teams. I really thought the Bucks were going to be in it, but what a disappointing finish for them as they fall by 1 point. Giannis Antetokounmpo coming over, being the second 9-9 overall on this Bucks squad. And Jaylen Brown going to get the 1 overall boost. And just look at all the territory that Milwaukee conquered, and then they get eliminated. They are gone. And then there was 4. How many states do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to keep on keeping on, spinning, and winning. And the Bucks have been eliminated. And the 76ers are going to be the next team on the offensive, and they're basically the only team that it hasn't had their opportunity and their moment to shine. So they are going to either take a free state or try to take out a team that is going to whoop them tremendously, absolutely, wholeheartedly. And who's it gonna be? That's the Celtics again, isn't it? Yeah. Good luck, Philly. James Harden versus Malcolm Brogdon. The Philadelphia 76ers have that, but then Tyrese Maxey versus Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum versus Kyle Kuzma, PJ Tucker versus Giannis, and then Joel Embiid versus Robert Williams. Robert's a pretty good defender. I don't think Joel Embiid's going to be able to eat all day against a decent center in Robert Williams. And the Celtics have the home court. Yeah, this is going to be tough. And then if Joel Embiid comes over and takes over the starting point guard or center role, yeah, this Celtics squad is basically a point guard away from being perfect. I say that, and Malcolm Brogdon makes it anyway, so who cares? He's already the highest scoring player on the Celtics. I put on these horrifically ugly 76er jerseys. I don't know why. This is like, you know, in the NFL, they wore like leather pads as, wow, was that Tyrese Maxey just throwing the ball away? No, that was James Harden. Horrendous pass. Jaylen Brown pushing the pace. These jerseys just look like go-go dancer jerseys. I don't know what the ABA or the NBA or whoever was thinking, as it is a quick 4-0 lead here for the Boston Celtics. Tyrese Maxey tries to play D. Tough shot from Jaylen Brown, but he's just got too much touch, too much skill, too much talent. I mean, I feel like I'm at a Chippendales when I'm seeing these jerseys. Wow, look at James Harden spinning, ISO-ing, shooting, making, wide open. I don't know if that was wide open. That was a really tough shot, but James Harden makes it go in because he is a former MVP, big shot taker, big shot maker. Except in the playoffs. Malcolm Brogdon, ball, oh wow, just a 360 alley-oop spinning to Giannis Antetokounmpo, and that's what you're going to expect all game because Giannis can fly, Giannis can glide, and all Tyrese Maxey can do is cry. And we'll hop into Simcast here. Looks like the 76ers are fighting here going into halftime. They have a little bit of a lead. Is this going to be another upset? The Celtics cannot score? What is happening? 5-point game? 7-point game, 7-point game. We'll hop in with the sub 2-minute mark, but wow, the Celtics are struggling here, fighting a little bit here. 6-point game, 4-point game. We're going to be hopping in 106-110. Celtics, 76ers. Who do you want to win? I did not expect, first of all, a defensive matchup here. Oh, I don't know about that. Can we challenge? Ooh, I don't want to pick sides, but I need to see this. I need to see this again.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Well, the call stands. I hopped in because I know that the CPU would never challenge a call because everything is correct in this game. But I just figured it might be fun to see, first of all, if that call could get reversed, and second of all, if the call was even right. Anyway, I don't know what this play is. It's just Jason Tatum ISOing, and he just bullies. Wow. He just moved Tobias Harris out of the way. That might be either a foul or a flop, and I'm not sure which. Anyway, it's a 5-point game. The 76ers need to continue their offense. So far, it's Joel Embiid at the free throw line. Let's see if they can repeat that. James Harden spinning unnecessarily, stepping back. That was like 3 travels there. I don't know how he's able to get away with 7 steps, but hey, it doesn't matter, and it goes in 115-108. This 76ers squad is marching. And they might be adding a Jason Tatum to their squad soon. Oh, step back 3. Jason Tatum missing. The Celtics needed that. It seemed like he could do no wrong against the Bucks, and now he can do no right. Wow, Jaylen Brown got shook. There you go. Defense from Robert Williams. Jason Tatum diving, and that leads to an easy 2 points for Joel Embiid. And it looks like this game is all but over. Jason Tatum lays out, but that leaves the defense exposed. 117-108. Only 1 minute, 7 seconds left. Who's going to win? Jason Tatum taking out his do-it-yourself kit. He's just going to put it up and over and miss. JT's gone ice cold now, and the game is all but over. Tough game for the Celtics. I thought they were putting some things together, but this was just a really bad break. James Harden is going to cook Malcolm Brogdon. That was brutal. Oh my gosh. Look at James Harden go. Up and in. Well, the Celtics have lost. I'm just going to wait to see if they knock down a 3. They're probably not going to. I mean, Jason Tatum needed to do that about 5 more times. This was a good drive, just bullies. Wow, he moves PJ Tucker out of the way. Could have been an and 1. Like, it's not completely over. Let's say they get a quick turnover, grab a 3. It's a 6-point game. There's always a chance in the NBA, especially with the modern 3-pointer. And 76ers doing a good thing, letting time roll. PJ Tucker. Wow, that's a blocking foul. All right, the game's over. I don't know what that was, but Giannis just flopped, and they ultimately fall. Disappointing end to the Celtics season. Jason Tatum was okay, 26-10. Jaylen Brown was okay. Mikal Bridges didn't really give you all that much. 15 points, 5 of 7 shooting. Malcolm Brogdon was okay. Giannis, you're a 99 overall. You gave him 10, 5, and 5. Kristaps Porzingis gave you 8 points. Like, this was a hugely disappointing game. As for the 76ers, Joel Embiid was pretty monstrous, 29-17. James Harden gave you a 27, 8, and 10. Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Kuzma. I think this was more one of those games where the Celtics lost rather than the 76ers won. But a win is a win, and a win is a win, and now the 76ers have Jason Tatum. 99 overall. And Joel Embiid going to get the 1 overall boost. Now he's a 98 overall. The rest of the team isn't great, but you know, they beat the favorite Boston Celtics, who beat the favorite Milwaukee Bucks. So you got to give credit where credit is due. I'm on the wrong screen. Got to go over here and say that the Boston Celtics have been eliminated. And look at that. Then there were 3. And I think the states match out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to give each team 2 states, respectively. I don't know how the Heat are going to try to get some of these states. Everybody gets 2 states. Everybody gets 2 overall points. And we'll just make sure that that is taken care of before we spin I guess the last real important spin. So Jason Tatum, still a 99 overall. Joel Embiid goes up to a 99. And then James Harden goes up to a 90 for the 76ers. Over to the Miami Heat, you got Jimmy Buckets, already 99 overall. Donovan Mitchell, Zion Williamson, Trae Young. That makes Bam Adebayo officially joining the 90 overall squad. And then lastly, you have the Phoenix Suns, who need no help. But hey, Devin Booker is also now a 99 overall player. Impressive stretch here. 399 overalls for the Phoenix Suns. And we go over to this button here and say, thank you, Boston, but you have been eliminated. Gone from the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. And the Miami Heat are going to go. And we pretty much know that they're going to have to go through the 76ers. And then whoever wins that is going to have to take on the favorite Suns. And yeah, Trae Young versus James Harden, Donovan Mitchell versus Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Buckets versus Jason Tatum, battle of the 99 overalls, met in the Eastern Conference Finals. Zion Williamson versus PJ Tucker, a mismatch. And then Bam Adebayo versus Joel Embiid, also a 99 overall. Let's see, if I had to pick, I think I would take the Heat just because they've been winning for so long. Joel Embiid definitely has the size mismatch. And then Jimmy Butler is not statistically performing well for a 99 overall. But then you also have a Zion Williamson. And Joel Embiid wide open, long 2, makes it easy points for the big fella. See, I'm not 100% sure who I would take with this, but I'm expecting... Yeah, I think the Heat are going to win because Trae Young is great in simulation. Bam needs to stop shooting threes. I don't know why they keep doing that, but look at Jimmy on the glass. I mean, if that's the offense, then I guess so. That's how the Bucks won a championship, offensive rebound. So Jimmy Butler just going to attack the glass, going to attack Jason Tatum. We got a 1v1 situation here. Jimmy looks slow out there. And Joel Embiid going into the post against Bam. Mismatch, hands up D. Kicks it out, resets. And what's the play? It's Tyrese Maxey open for 3, and he's missing. Zion coming the other way. And boy, does he have a size mismatch here. Tyrese Maxey going to try to defend Zion. Just go right to the post there. Let this man cook. Deep positioning. Bullies. Muscles. Strengths. Puts it up. Puts it in. Zion Williamson. Or Tyrese Maxey can do nothing but look on helplessly. He even reversed the layup just to add insult to injury. Okay, how will the 76ers respond? Tyrese Maxey, I guess, is a weak point defensively, but then so is Trae Young, leaving a wide open 2 for James Harden, who misses. Wow, James Harden chokes on the midi. I forgot Donovan Mitchell was in this game, too. There's a lot of talent in this. Oh, Trae Young shook. Floater. Wow, Jason Tatum got lost in the dust there. Where are you going? And James Harden's late on the defense. PJ Tucker is a 70 overall. Jason Tatum looking to respond. Yeah, like there's significant holes on this 76ers squad, so I would expect them to lose. But then again, I thought they were going to lose to the Celtics, and they didn't. And wow, Tyrese Maxey makes up for giving up those 2 points with a 3 of his own. Splashing. Zion Williamson late on the rotate. We may watch a little bit more on this one, just because this is a good matchup, and it's the second to last matchup that we have in NBA Imperialism. Zion Williamson, PJ Tucker, battle of strength, battle of muscle. And Bam puts up a little floater, hook shot over Joel Embiid, 100% smothered. It doesn't matter, and it goes in. Joel Embiid just misses the block. Not bad at all. How will Trae Young try to respond? He's got a size mismatch, and Joel Embiid is none of this is good offense. I don't know what's happening. Somehow Zion got switched onto Tyrese Maxey, and then just completely leaves him wide open for 3 splash. Tyrese Maxey hits again. Foot on the line, but what was Zion doing there? He just ran away from his defensive responsibilities. Man, he must have saw McDonald's or something. Anyway, going into the post again. I don't know why they think Bam Adebayo is going to destroy the 99 overall, but he does. Okay, Joel Embiid cannot guard Bam. I mean, if it works, it works. A great man once said that. Martin Luther Gandhi II. Anyway, James Harden running the offense. Complete ISO on Trae Young. I wouldn't hate this offense if I was watching because, wow, Trae Young got moved, but then James Harden blows the layup. Zion Williamson coming the other way, kicks it. You got Trae Young following. Bam Adebayo shoots, and he gets the foul against P.J. Tucker. Oh, we're going into Simcast. I completely forgot that I need to tell you that we're going into Simcast. Anyway, it's a bit of a lead for the 76ers, but we got a close one here. High-scoring affair going into the fourth quarter, 111-111 tie game. And we'll just hop in at the sub-2-minute mark. Wow, these teams are going to hit 150 easily. 4 minutes left, 13-point game, 15-point game. The Heat stomped in the fourth quarter. Look at this disparity, 41-28. Wow. Final score 152-142. Ridiculous scoring, but the Heat prevailed. Jason Tatum did all he could, 29-7-4. Joel Embiid was not great, honestly, 22-5-4. James Harden gave you 21-11. Kuz gave you a 15-6-6. Tyrese Maxey gave you 14 points, 2 of 7 from 3 after that hot start. Tobias Harris was okay. D'Anthony Melton was okay. Paul Reed, PJ Tucker was useless. Mo Bamba got minutes. Ew. As for the Heat, Trae Young was good, 31-8. Donovan Mitchell was good, 28-6. Bam Adebayo was solid, 22-8-6. Jimmy, again, a 99 overall gives you 18-8-12. Tyler Hero was good. Zion was okay. Paul McGarrett was okay. High scoring affair, but ultimately the Heat are victors. Joel Embiid with his 9-9 coming over to be another 9-9. Then you got Jimmy Butler's a 9-9. Donovan Mitchell 96. Zion 91. Bam is a... I mean, I really don't know who to give the overall point to. Who's going to be the most impactful? Like maybe Tyler Hero, I guess. Like the rest is their bench. They're just picking up starters. But then there were two. The Philadelphia 76ers have been eliminated. East versus West. Phoenix versus Miami. And we have the final spin of NBA Imperialism in 2K24. Who do you think is going to win? 76ers gone. So whoever wins this spin is kind of the loser because that means the other team gets home court advantage. So we will make sure to determine that on a fully even, equal manner. Winner take all. Oh, the Miami Heat are going to go on the offensive and they want to march into Phoenix, march into Western America to win this whole damn thing. That means the Phoenix Suns are going to be the home team. It's the final battle. Winner take all. Trae Young versus Bradley Beal. Donovan Mitchell versus Devin Booker, 9-9 overall. Then you got Jimmy Butler versus Kawhi Leonard, 9-9 overall. Then you got Bam Adebayo versus Kevin Durant, 9-9 overall. Then, of course, you have the battle of the best centers in the game. Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic. As always, we make this a Game 7 to make sure that this is as dramatic as it gets for NBA Imperialism.
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Phoenix Suns have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Miami Heat. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
And the tip goes to MVP Nikola Jokic, although you can say Joel Embiid is the MVP. When I think of MVPs, though, I think of Finals MVP, I guess, and that's where I'm referencing the Joker. Wow, what a great pass, what a great cut, but what a great find. Bradley Beal, first points of the game, beats Trae Young. And Trae Young has the overalls, but Bradley Beal's got a little better defense, a little better size, especially if you're qualifying him as a point guard. Great screen and roll game from Bam Adebayo. And it's tied up 2-2. This is going to be a good matchup. These are the two best teams in the world. Heat versus Suns. It's funny that the Heat kind of always seem to do this. They just have so much culture on their side. And the Heat culture is real. The effect is shown in 2K24. And wow. Wow, Joker tries to put up a little weird jump shot floater. Joel Embiid says, get that shit out of here. Great block from the big fella. 7 seconds left in this shot clock. And Kawhi Leonard on the inbound goes to Devin Booker. 6, 5, 4, 3, screen, 2, step back, 3, misses. Pretty open look there, all things considered, from Devin Booker, but he cannot convert. Trae Young sprinting up the other way. And what sort of offense are we going to be running here? We're going to Joel Embiid. Are they rocking a Joel Embiid, Bam Adebayo lineup? I didn't even realize that. They moved Zion to the bench. The disrespect. But wow, Joel Embiid right now is outplaying Nikola Jokic. Not what you'd expect, especially since the Joker has proven himself worthy, proven himself the best player in the NBA. And even 2K cannot respect him. Devin Booker looking to go to work against the shorter Donovan Mitchell, gets the screen. And he's open yet again. Midi makes it. That's Devin Booker's signature area right there. Anywhere at about 10 to 15 feet, Devin Booker is automatic. Haven't seen Kevin Durant play. Remember, LeBron James is coming in off the bench. So is Zion Williamson. And Trae Young, wow, had an open Joel Embiid there, but did not pass to him. Joel now coming to set the screen here. Step back three. Donovan Mitchell misses. And the rebound tips over to Kevin Durant. And he's driving. He's got the 99 overall Jimmy Butler on him. Good defense, better offense as Kevin Durant is unstoppable, unflappable. And it looks like Jimmy just gets a little out of position and cannot guard the 7-foot demigod known as Kevin Durant. 2 minutes into this one, and we got a 4-6 game. Crowd is chanting defense. Trae Young, that's probably a travel, double dribble, something. Joel Embiid in the corner. And what's the play? It's the Bam screen. Roll, Jimmy pulls up, Midi misses. Tough break for the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I was thinking of the awards that Jimmy Butler has. He doesn't have a lot of regular season awards. It's a little funny. He is an all-time great player, maybe. Oh wow. Kevin Durant just throws the ball away. Bam Adebayo kicks it up. Donovan Mitchell pulls up, foul, does not convert, but Devin Booker caught sleeping. And somehow a 97% free throw from Donovan Mitchell misses. I don't even know the odds on that. I do know the odds. It's 3%. But how do you... Whatever. Video games are as video games do. Bradley Beal is trying to drive on you. Wow, he's spinning. Trae Young draws the foul of his own. Free throws are up and in. Heat, a little bit of a deficit here. 8-5 coming the other way. Looking for some good offense. They haven't been running the cleanest offense as of yet. Trae Young going to get the ball from Donovan Mitchell, and it looks like they got just another basic screener roll from Bam Adebayo, and they're going to kick it, but Bam's being picked up by that demigod known as Kevin Durant. 3, 2, 1. Trae Young, desperation. 3, bang! 52% contested. Hand in his face. It doesn't matter. We got a tie ball game here. That's impressive. Trae Young, traditionally, 33% three-point shooter? It doesn't matter. And look at Kawhi Leonard trying to go to work. Now Nikola Jokic trying to bully, and he misses. Joel Embiid plays the D. Bam Adebayo running. Donovan Mitchell slashing. Has a little bit of deep positioning, and even though it's 89% contested from Devin Booker, he still puts up the little hook. Not bad offense from the Heat here. It's a game of runs, and any team is capable of going on a quick 15-2 run. Suns looking to respond, down by 2. Bradley Beal driving. Dribbling, has the size. Wow, had an open Devin Booker there for a second. Now going to get a weird screen. And okay. Somehow that goes in. Really weird animation, but those seem to go in all the time. Bradley Beal makes it a tie game, 10-10. Who's going to take the lead here? Donovan Mitchell, Hezzy, pulls up, 4-3, misses. Not a good shot from the Miami Heat. It looks like the Heat's offensive system is not as polished as the Suns, if I can say that. And Devin Booker looking to drive around, and that's a foul. And we'll be hopping into Simcast here. We'll probably hop out of Simcast at about the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter if this game is close. Suns have a big lead here going into halftime. Really high-scoring affair, about a 10-point game, 15-point game. Oh my gosh, the Suns are rolling right now. They've won every single quarter. Heat looking to respond, but they just cannot find any offense whatsoever. Down by 20. Down by 17, the Heat are going to need to go on a run and go on a run quickly. Wow, it was pretty close. And then the Suns just stomped on their throats. LeBron James in the game now for the first time that we've seen. And Kawhi Leonard being picked up by Jimmy. Okay, Devin Booker dribbling. Devin Booker puts it up. Devin Booker misses. Rebound goes to Nikola Jokic. Puts it up. Heat misses. And this is what the Heat need. Now they're going on transition. Bam Adebayo dribbling. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's got the skill. It's down to a 15-point lead. This is exactly what the Heat need. A stop and a score. One possession at a time. Devin Booker looking to ISO, looking to dribble. Kevin Durant being picked up. And LeBron was open there, but LeBron can't shoot. Does have a significant size mismatch here. Devin Booker pump faking, pivoting, dribbling, pulling up, hand in his face. It doesn't matter. 100% smothered. Devin Booker hits from 17. And Caleb Martin is looking to check in. I don't know about that. Not really sure I would be a big fan of that. Donovan Mitchell dribbling. Bam Adebayo getting the ball. I'm not liking the double big lineup that this Heat squad is running. They don't really have a lot of shooting on this team, especially on this starting lineup. Jimmy can take that. Won't, even though he's a 99 overall. And Joel Embiid comes in, sets the screen. 3 from Jimmy. In and out. And they really needed that. Would have cut it down to 14. Now Joker running in transition. Devin Booker. Yeah, I think this one's pretty much over. If anything flashy happens, I'll tell you. But Devin Booker just completely destroys Donovan Mitchell. But then gets shut down. But then gets his own rebound. And then misses. And now Bam Adebayo's coming the other way. He's dribbling. He has the corner 3 for Zion. Doesn't give it up. And nothing good is happening. Yeah, like there's only one real shooter in Donovan Mitchell. Bam is trying to bully Kevin Durant. This is ugly. That was a travel. Kevin Durant says, get that shit out of here. And it looks like the Suns are going to win this whole thing. Alley-oop to LeBron James. The Nikola Jokic, LeBron James connection. And a tough end to this one as the Heat are yet again runners-up, losing in the NBA Finals, losing in the NBA Imperialism Finals as they fall 123-145, just not enough scoring. The Phoenix Suns are NBA Imperialism champions. Domantas Sabonis hyped. LeBron James pumped. Devin Booker carrying this team. Kawhi Leonard, DeAndre Ayton. The Suns are victors. And Nikola Jokic, don't forget about him. Because it's easy to. Joel Embiid, yet again, ends in disappointment. Is that Duncan Robinson crying? Jimmy Butler says, I don't know what happened. This always happens to me. And the trophy goes to Devin Booker, who gets to lift it heroically, finally getting the monkey off of his back. Kawhi Leonard wins another one. His hand goes through the trophy because 2K is a great game. Oh my gosh. And who's going to be NBA Finals MVP? Is it KD? Is it Booker? Is it LeBron? Is it Joker? Is it Devin Booker? It is. Shaking the hand of Commissioner Adam Silver. Devin Booker elated at his victory. And that is going to do it for NBA Imperialism. Just for, the finality's sake, let's make sure that the Miami Heat have been eliminated as the overwhelming favorite. Phoenix Suns win it all. Miami Heat gone. And your NBA 2K24 champions are the Phoenix Suns. Thank you so much for sticking around for this whole adventure. And I'll catch you in the next one.